Wow. Wow. Hi, is this thing on? Did it work? Oh my god, I remembered. It's been like a week. It's not that bad, but it's been like a week. What the heck? How's it going, everybody? Welcome in. Happy day of the week. Yo, welcome in, Raiders. Asa, how was your stream? Welcome in, Raiders. Asa, how was your stream? Welcome in, welcome in. If you guys are new here, hi, my name is Benny. We are Silly Pink here, Prince Boy on the internet. We are just getting back from a trip, and we're going to be doing some Arknights reading today. Welcome in, welcome in. What's up, Asa? How's it going? Welcome in. I'm Dej. No, somebody revive them right away. Somebody revive them right away. They got RA duties coming up, I'm sure. Welcome in. I hope you had an awesome time. If anyone over here is not checking out Asa, please do yourselves a favor, check them out. They're super cool and fun and really good at Arknights, unlike your boy. How's it going though? Welcome in. I hope you had an awesome time. Desta, what's up? How's it going? We literally like just came off of starting soon, so perfect timing. We got Vodka coming in with the first. What's up, Vodka? How's it going? Welcome in. What's up, what's up? How are you doing? Welcome, welcome. We got Dust. How's it going? Bluey, welcome in. What's up? Nico. Hi, Nico. How are you doing? Welcome in. Thank you for stopping by. V, what's up? How's it going? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Hope you guys are all doing well. Zap Boost, what's up? Welcome back. How's it going? Mika. Hi, Mika. How are you doing? Hello. Hello, you guys. This thing. Oh, I gotta figure out. So the thing that does all my reacts is shutting down. I know there's like a built-in one in VTube Studio. I just haven't set it up, so I gotta set it up soon. It'll remind me. Nico. But to just clock out of work. No. Well, you got like the late shift. I'm sorry to hear that. But thank you for stopping by. Hello. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. All rested. I've been really tired. I've been really tired actually for like the past week. I've been really tired for the past like couple years, if I'm being honest, but that's not really what we're here to talk about, is it? We're here to talk a little bit about the trip. So I went on a trip. I did a vacation thing. Can you believe it? I haven't done that in forever. I haven't had an actual vacation in years, perchancebly. So we real, yeah, it really do be like that. The wage slave life is rough. But sorry, I do want to quickly say, Austin, anyone hopping in from the raid, if you guys gotta do any sort of post-stream activities, whether that is lurking, kicking your feet up, relaxing, grabbing a snack, grabbing a drink, you take care of yourself. That is most important. And Bluey, thank you for the hydrate. So I wanted to spend a little bit of time talking about the trip. Working hard, jorking it too much. Oh man, you can't say that. I'm gonna get in trouble. Straight up jorking it, and by it, let's just say my unlimited vacation that you're not really allowed to use, because that's anyway. No, not gonna talk about it. Anyway, you get all my like windows going. Yeah, I hope you guys are all doing well. It's been exactly a week. The last stream we had was last Wednesday, so not too long, but not too short either. It was technically a little break. We are in guerrilla mode, so no schedules for until like next week, till like Sunday, where I can figure all my stuff back out. But yeah, so I went to spend some time talking about the trip, showing some pictures, talking about it, because it was a lot of fun. I had a good time. I had a really good time. But then. And then we'll jump in and do some Arknights Wordle, and then finish the story that we started last week. A light spark in darkness. Although aura farming you did, bro. I have to say, spoiler alert, this was my first con that I ever went to, and it was also the first time I cosplayed. But both were so much fun. It was so good. It was so cool. Literally, just like the whole vibes were great. Everyone was, for the most part, minus a few freaks, really good, really respectful. It was really interesting, or it was really cool to see how everything went. And then from like the cosplayers per POV, not gonna lie, it felt pretty good to have people walk up and be like, "Yo, can I take a picture with you or of you?" And I was like, "Hell yeah, brother." Absolutely. And yeah, my ego is like 10 times bigger now, so watch out. You're a lot of fun. Hey, yo, no, you. I miss you guys. I did miss you guys. I do like streaming. Virginity broken. That's a crazy statement, but you kind of correct. What's up, Moise? How's it going? They remind me about my unused vacation hours due to overlap. Due to unable to overlap vacation with coworkers. That yeah, it really do be like that. You got to plan your vacations like hella months in advance. Well, I hope you don't lose the hours then. There's room for it to get bigger. Yeah, I was surprised too. No, I mean, I think I've told you guys a little bit. I'm not in terms of like in the public, and I think like Moose and company could speak to it. I'm a bit different in IRLs than on stream. On stream, I'm able to put on this mask and be a lot more boisterous and cocky and masochistic. However, IRL, I'm probably the complete polar opposite of those three traits. But I can still be loud and fun. When I come out of my shell a little bit, when I get comfortable. And sorry, I don't actually like being in pain. I'm quite a little bit of a baby, not gonna lie. I'm quite a wimp. Moose! Everybody run, look out. Guys, another spoiler. Moose is so cute. I'm gonna pick them up and throw them across the room the next time I see them. Golf, what's up? How's it going? So you're a sadist. That's not the opposite of a masochist. An opposite of a masochist is like little baby, I thought. Golf, how's it going? Who brought this guy back? Oh man, yeah, that's what I'm wondering, bro. I gotta tell you about my travel plans. Moose is the cutest. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. The last North American megafauna, crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, all right, so let's just start from the top. So obviously the last stream, no, the last stream I did was Tuesday. So the last stream was Tuesday. Wednesday I had to get all my stuff together, so I basically spent all day like quote unquote working, but I was actually just packing and prepping. Vanilla, what's up? Welcome in. How's it going? Perfect timing. So Wednesday was prep. Thursday, wake up at 4 a.m. to take an Uber to the airport. It was like a 45 to an hour drive. Uber driver was nice, very cool. Had like a literal iPad at the front that he used his Uber app for, and used his phone for like, I don't even know, something else. But there was like a little tablet that was connected to it in the back, and it was basically it was the Uber equivalent of when you go to a like a Starbucks or something, and the cashier's just gonna ask you a quick question, and it's the tip screen in front of you, and you're like, oh. So that was staring me in the face with its blue light right at like 4 or 5 a.m. So like, okay, that's cool. Anyway, nice guy. I tipped him. I did tip him. He was a nice guy. He was an older man straight out of like Brazil or something. And he was talking about how I was like, yeah, this place is a lot nicer than Brazil. If this was Brazil, you might get shot. And I was like, oh, okay. Thanks for the heads up. I was like a half awake. Obviously didn't have any coffee yet, so I was like, oh damn, that's crazy. Anyway, you couldn't say that when you wish I got caught in the rain yesterday. Nico would never say that. Nico would never say that. Hoshiguma's cosplayer is here, then hi. Yes, oh my gosh, that sad lack of Arknights content and cosplayers was tragic, but alas. So Thursday was mostly travels, but I got in and landed around, it's like a 3-hour flight, I think it ended up coming to, because it was pretty long. So got there, I think it was like 10:30, 10:45. Got scooped up. We did all the hotel check-in stuff. We walked to the con to get our badges because it was really close. The con area was so cool. I really liked the Atlanta City, like the area that you can walk is just like a big open park. There's like tall buildings, a big ass Ferris wheel, and then the con center is like right in the heart of it. It was really cool. So that was cool. So we did that, and we were going to stay, but then it was time to check into the hotel, so we walked back. Or maybe we took the shuttle. I don't know. They started up a shuttle service, which was really convenient. So we went back, did hotel stuff, unloaded, and then I think it was at that point that we were like, okay, we'll do more actual concept tomorrow, So what we did was we went to a revolving sushi place, and oh my god, I'm still blown by how weird a concept it is, but how easy and successful it is too. Oh, got me looking up where there are ones near me. I found one that was like 30 minutes away. I'm probably gonna try and go soon because it was fun and it was really good, and it was honestly like quite moderately priced considering. So the gotcha of food. Yeah, we weren't like at the end of the revolving, we were like halfway through, so it was a good like 50% of the restaurant got to like get their first stab. But you do get to like, you can do you can order what you want, and it comes on a special conveyor belt. It goes phew, slides right in. It's so satisfying. It was so cool. Imagine being an Arknights cosplayer having to put on like 5 layers of random see-through plastic jackets. Low-key, I would be into it. I still have to find the Swire cosplay for the cosplay stream. I'm sorry. I've had bad luck finding Arknights cosplays, or at least the Swire ones that I want. The wig's gonna be a pain, but I'll figure it out. Convention I went to in March was the only Arknights cosplay. My friend was Dr. Ratio. Yo, Dr. Ratio cosplay. Well, fellas, that brings us to Friday, the first day that we went in. And your boy got all dressed up in a Dr. Ratio cosplay to head into the con for the first time, and was crazy. Yashi, what's up, Pokemon? How's it going? We're just chatting about the con I went to. It was a lot of fun. So yeah, so at this point, this was like my first like real experience with the con. So it was a little bit much, but eased into it. So some of the things that we did, we walked around like the dealer's hall, which has a lot of stuff you can buy. We walked around Artist Alley a bit, which is like artists selling their stuff, so like prints and keychains and acrylics and stuff. And I'll show all the merch that I've got in a little bit. We walked to like the arcade that they had, which is really cool because the arcade was open 24/7 from the start of the con to the end of the con. It was so cool. It was really cool. There's like fighting games, rhythm games, dancing games, like old school arcade games. Basically, TLDR, I got beat up in Tekken every single time I played. And I learned about the Waka rhythm game, which I really liked. Was fun. And I am so uncoordinated at Dance Dance Revolution, and I could not find the song Butterfly, which is the only one that I wanted to play, but it wasn't available. But I did do the K-pop dancing one, and I wasn't very good at that, but it was fun. So yeah, it was cool because it was totally free with access to the con. Oh, Mia, what's up? How's it going? Only place I like con artists. Hey, yo. That's a good one. I like that. I'm stealing that. Was there a Smash tournament? Yeah, there was a bunch of tournaments. There was like Mario Kart, Smash Bros, other fighting games. There's this whole like big open area. I think there's like 4 separate esports sections with big ass screens and huge viewing areas. It was really cool. Kept asking to play fighting games. Stop. We just said I'm not a masochist. I just wanted to play the fighting games, and I am not good at actual like arcade fighting games, like fight stick ones. I can't do it. I can do okay on controller with like Guilty Gear or something. So it's fun. I don't think I've ever attended an anime con not as a seller. Oh, it's definitely got to be a totally different vibe from that side of the table, Vanilla. I'd say if you, well, have you ever gotten a chance to like step away from the booth and walk around at all? But I would say if you get a chance, give it a go. So the gacha of food, of course, he loved it. It's not fully gacha. It's kind of gacha. It's like it kind of is. You're right. So I was waiting for one thing for a while, and it didn't show up. And I was like, all right, I'm just gonna order it myself. And then it showed up right after. I was like, oh, okay, well, whatever. Can't take that one because I already ordered one. So, but yeah. So that was Friday. And I was in my Dr. Ratio cosplay first time, and people were walking up and saying, can I take a picture of your cosplay? Like, I like your cosplay. Like, hey, Dr. Ratio, where's your Aventurine? Which it took a while to find an Aventurine. I was really sad. So that was so fun, and it really boosted my ego. And then after we were done with the con stuff, Moose and I went out to dinner at a Hard Rock Cafe nearby in cosplay. And one of the hostesses was like, oh my gosh, because they were super excited. They didn't know what we were from, but the idea of people like going out to eat in cosplay, they loved. And I have to say, that was one of my new favorite things. It's such a vibe. Once you overcome the like social anxiety hurdle of that, it's such a fun experience. So I'm going to share some pictures. I'll share some pictures of my ratio cosplay, and I'll share some pictures of the aquarium. I'll start with the aquarium. Okay, I'm gonna go in like reverse order of how I have them saved. So this guy here, he's just a funny looking fish. Honestly, I just thought he looked like he was fucking stoned. So I took a picture of him because I thought he was funny. Octopus. Spoilers! Great, he's coming up. This one, these are what? The little sea dragon things? They're like the Pokemon. The Dragalge. The Dragalge one. They were cool. They have really bad posture looking. So. And then the octopus, which was a really interesting creature. We learned a lot about it. Like all the people that work at the aquarium are really passionate about it. They'll walk around and they'll just like tell you facts about the critters and stuff. It was really cool. Gamer seahorses, literally. That actually just made me sit up a bit. The silly creatures. Weedy sea dragons. Yeah! It's weedy! Moose mentioned moose in the flesh. Can you believe it? Dragalge. Yeah. Literally Dragalge. She's 100% still, and I told you. I was lucky one time, my girl made me do a cosplay. It was thorns in his skin, so I just looked like I normally do. Like, you mean like the sunglasses, white t-shirt, and baggy shirt? That's like cheating, but I respect it. Good job. The aquarium was so cool, Bluey. Thank you again for the recommendation. Yeah, the octopus was really freaky. It was like really fleshy, but it's a really cool critter. Then we saw like this little seahorse that had his tail wrapped around the little kelp things. It was so cute. The octopus was cool. The octopus was a fan favorite. Okay, this next one. So I love when aquariums have like penguins and things. But this one had this like see the penguin experience. Crawl through this little tunnel, and it's like a McDonald's play place, and you pop your head up and you get a little closer to the penguins and see where they live. And I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. Moose, let's go. Grabs Moose, crawls underneath, and we're like crab walking through this thing, knees popping, joints snapping. We crawl out and we're like, oh, it was like so much pain. Like knees were in so much pain, absolutely like out of breath. And these parents walk over as their kids are crawling out behind us, and they're like, oh, all of the adults that crawl in there have the same reaction as you do. It's meant for kids, you know. And I was like, well, they should put up a sign that says that. So Moose and I needed to like stand up, like catch our breath. And like, mind you, we're not that old. And they just lay it into us for no reason. They were like, oh, all the old people. I was like, listen, crazy. But we got it. I got that one good kind of picture of the penguins. Anyway, it was kind of a cool experience. Nico's wife gave us a tour. Yes. So Nico's wife is very knowledgeable in the aquatic areas. It was very nice. Seahorse M. Preg. Wait, was that a pregnant male seahorse? I forgot about that. Seahorses are truly vibes. Jokes saying you are the penguin. That's what the penguins thought. They thought we were the exhibit. My wife lives at the aquarium. Makes me take them every time I'm willing to make the drive. Good, as you should. Nico didn't go though. Everybody points and laugh. Sound like you're 60? I'm literally like 20 something. Oh man, Unk status. When's the pension coming? Stop. I saw on Twitter, someone was like, hey, we have the term hag for like older women. What do we call older men? And some people were saying unk, but I feel like unk is more insults. Someone said geezer, and I was like, oh my god, that is incredible. A geezer, absolutely banger term. I need to start using that more. Had to puff my inhaler. Moose was doing drugs, but it was needed, honestly. Hag and geezer line up perfectly. That's what I'm saying. GG. Yeah, hey, GG. Decided to do con stuff on Thursday. Yes, it's okay. Nico did lots of fun stuff. Geezer the Weezer, bro. Geezer's such a good term. Moose Hag. I'm closing in on Geezer. It's crazy. Anyway, the penguins were cool. I have one other picture of the penguins. Where are they? This one. This one was from outside of the funky exhibit. Or the funky we are the exhibit. So that was cool. There was also puffins. The puffins were really cute. They were on like this big area up a hill that you could run up and see. It was really neat. What else we got? I'm gonna go through a lot of the vertical pictures before I swap to the horizontal. They had these manta rays, and Nico Wife said one manta ray's name is Blue, and Blue has been obsessed with this other manta ray for years, supposedly. And fellas, guess what the other manta ray's name is? Tallulah. Tallulah. Can you believe it? Tallulah's real, and she's a goddess mantis ray thing. Crazy. Puffins OMG Nami IRL. Crazy. Probably gotta enjoy SeaWorld. I don't know if I fuck with SeaWorld specifically, but I do like aquariums. Those weigh a literal ton. I'm not surprised, dude. Some of these critters must be heavy AF. All right, what was this? This one's the sea turtle. Yeah, it was a really cool sea turtle. I don't remember what his name was though. They all had a cool name. Actually, Tallulah. Yeah. So we got that sea turtle, was really cool. All right, and then I have a couple. Actually, I think I only have one horizontal aquarium pic. Did you meet that sea turtle when it was born? Shut the fuck up. Shut up. I'm gonna crash out. All right, fellas, then we saw this otter. This otter was so cute. It was laying on its back, and I was like, oh my god, it's so cute. And I started going pss, 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 pss. And Moose and Nico Wife were like, stop, Benny, you're gonna wake it up. And then it wakes up. It did wake up. It did a big stretch. It did a huge stretch, and then it did like a little roll to wash itself. Did like go underwater, and then it went back to sleep. Honk Shua. It was so cute. But I woke it up. Yeah, the schnoozer, bro. Here is the schnoozer. They let you touch the rays and penguins. Not the penguins, but the rays. You can do the touching. Sounds a little weird out of context. All right, what else we got? Here's my merch haul. So let's see. Starting from the top, I have the MOMOCON shirt. And I have like my badge and the pamphlet that I wanted to keep. I got the little axolotl thing there in the middle. That's like one of those like 90s little finger trap gooey toy things, ultimately. So I got that from the aquarium. I got the Callie, the Ruby, and the Kana prints from Artist Alley. That Miku bag that I got was kind of cool. It was one of the stores gave it. Zoom in a little bit. Near the last day, I got this the pink Miku bag, so I would have more stuff to carry on because I knew I wasn't going to fit it in my backpack and carry on suitcase. I got that free Sakamata Chloe sticker from someone that had a Sakamata Chloe car, which was really cool. You might be able to make it out, but that shopping list is Dungeon Meshi, which is really cool. That was from Artist Alley. I got the Ratio and Aventurine little photo card prints. I got a few acrylic keychains. The top right one is Golden Glow. It was the only person I saw that had Arknights merch, so I got some. Top left is Gavis Battle, lower left is Calliope Mori, and then lower right is Nimi Nightmare. Moving up, I got the Omocat Hololive Calliope Mori mug and the Basil figure, or little plushie, who's so perfect size to just grab and choke his ass. They gave a bunch of like stickers and pins as well, which was really neat. And then I got MOMOCON dice, and I got a Gargura wallet. So I now have a nice little slim metal wallet. That's actually the one that the Miku bag came in. Everyone's nowadays, every time I see Callie's full name, I pronounce the full name like how Gigi does it. Mori Calliope, stand behind me. I'll protect you. This is lots around $100. More. I think that was probably more like 3. I don't know. I don't want to do the math. Probably more like 3. Yeah. It was a decent chunk. Like the prints themselves, like the Callie print itself was probably like 30, 40. The shirt, the MOMOCON shirt was probably like 30, 40. Like the mug was probably like 20. The Basil plush was probably like 20. Yeah, I'm not going to do all the math. I could probably check my credit card, but that'll just make me sad, so I don't want to do that. It was fine. It was fine because the reality is like the con itself is not expensive really. Like the ticket was like $100 or maybe like 120 for the 4 days that it was. So Bluey, thank you for the 100 bits. You did not need to do that. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Bluey. Thank you. What else we got? What else we got? Here's me eating burger at the Hard Rock Cafe. Nerd.
Subscribed. You don't want to know the most I've spent at a con. Also, wow, 22. Wow, I can't believe it. Wow.
The way that the TTS says wow, I feel like you deliberately take advantage of every time, and I love it. Wow, 22. Wow, I can't believe it. Wow. Nerd, thank you so much for the 22 months. I appreciate it, guys. If we can get a huge Nerd W in the chat for their kind support, I'd appreciate it. How you doing? You don't want to know the most I've spent at a con? I won't ask you. Don't worry. Don't worry. I know you're a big cosplayer and con goer, so I hope it's not too much. Burger, yes, I had burger. It is veggie burger though, but I have burger in my Dr. Ratio cosplay. Can't believe you spent your pension money on these. Shut up. We got drinkies at Hard Rock Cafe, which was nice. So you can see Moose's cosplay in the back. Who's so cute, like I said. Drinkies at the Hard Rock. Here's me eating lunch in my cosplay, eating pizza. That was fun. Action shot. We got, let's do other Dr. Ratio cosplay. Since it was my first time, I had a really hard time like thinking of poses and stuff, because I went to the like official Arknights Start fan cosplay photo op thing, which was really cool. And it was a lot of fun, but they asked for like a lot of poses and I started to freak out because I couldn't really think of any. So I started to think of what he did with his statues. So I did that because I didn't have a book to carry around. So I just flexed. I just flexed for one. But the slutty chest window prevails. It makes it look good. I thought it was a big ass tortilla chip. Oh, that would actually be so slay. My hotel stay for my next con's 1,200. I hope you get to split that room. Are you going to like a big one? Burger. The Cali and bottom right one are dope. Yeah, I love the Prince dust. I gotta find like a good home for them. Right now, the Cali one's too big to fit on my shelf, but I can line the Oshinoko ones really well. Here's one with another Dr. Ratio cosplayer and some Aventurine cosplayers. I saw the Aventurine cosplayer on the right every single day. The middle Aventurine cosplayer was really sweet and cute and really nice to me. And then the one on the left there gave me a sticker. But I did the one where I did the alt where he's like, knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood, slams you with his pillar. So I did that. That one's pretty cool. Also, don't judge me, but I didn't want to buy his shoes because they looked uncomfortable and also wouldn't come in time. So I just wore my blue Converse instead. Which makes my feet look fucking huge, by the way. Like, granted, they are pretty big. I wear a size 13 shoe, but Converse make your shoes look fucking massive. It's crazy. What else we got? Sorry to this Aventurine cosplayer. I had to do it for the joke because I think that's on brand for their character relationship. Also, I was so sweaty at this point. The size of them grippers. Stop. Yeah. Stop. Crazy. Here's me with the little heart hand, which I didn't initially really care for the photo, but then I realized that the heart hand is just perfectly shaped around the chest window. So I had to keep it. I don't have any edited photos of like the full group, but there's a lot of cosplayers. I think there was mostly Sundays. There's like the 5 Sundays that you see back there, and I think that was the most representation of a character. I thought that was on purpose. No, it's just coincidence by the angle of shout out Nico, best camera person ever. So that was a lot of fun. Hey, crazy. Is it cold in here, fellas? So that was cool. And then a story right after the photo op was so we gosh, she's so mad, so mean. Right after the photo op, so we were like sitting taking it easy trying to figure out what we wanted to do, and then right as we got up to leave, there was like a younger kid, probably like a teenager, and her dad that walked up. They're like, hey, sorry, we didn't want to bother you when you were like you know, sitting down or taking a break, but we really wanted to get a photo with you. And I was like, ah, yes. So I did. And that was really cute and really sweet. So that was another person I took a picture with. I hope they liked it. I took so many pictures. I'm sure only like 7 were good. It's fine. Nah, quantity over quality. It's so cute when that happens. I know, right? Oh my gosh. All right. Sorry. I'm gonna tell another quick Moose story. So we were literally like 12 seconds into the con, and someone on our buses runs up to Moose, is like, "Can I get your picture?" And I was like, "Yes." This was to Moose. This was to Moose. Moose got their picture literally like not even in the con yet. It was off the bus. It was great. Happened to me and Bird as Serenity and Endymion. Ooh, wait, what is that from? It's so nice. It feels so good. It feels so good. So cool, so popular. Yeah, no big deal. No big deal. Kind of in this Sailor Moon. I'm sorry. I still haven't seen Sailor Moon. One day. When's your next con trip? So funny enough, Bluey, I'm actually going to one with an IRL friend that lives in my town from my royal duties in a week from Saturday. So I'll be going to another one, and we weren't initially going to cosplay, but it seems like we might be. So I'm figuring out what I'm gonna do. Stormy, what's up? Welcome in. How are you doing? Like the most I spent in one vendor hall trip was like 800. Honestly, that's really not that bad, because there's a lot of good stuff, especially if it's a big con, and generally you know what you're getting into. So it's kind of etiquette to try to not bother people when they're resting or eating for photos. Yeah, no, I know. I have to say, I really do appreciate like that really good like etiquette and just like underlying respect. I will say I probably caught the Hoshiguma cosplayer at a bad time, because I think they were like sitting, but I was like, listen, I'm sorry, but you're the only Arknights cosplayer I've seen, and I'd love to get a photo of you. And they crushed it. I sent a picture of them in the Discord. I don't think I have it saved on my computer though. They flexed that Dorito shield. It was great. But they were like, yeah, it's sad, because they said they hadn't seen any either. Hooked? Yeah. Well, I had that one planned. I planned that one like shortly after getting my tickets for MOMOCON. So, Mirror, what's up? How's it going? Big old shield. Yeah, it was cool. It was cool. How's Boo Boo doing? Only one. Yeah, so it was fun. It was fun. All right, I got other pictures. So we're moving into Saturday now. So Saturday I did not go as Dr. Ratio. Instead, I went as Shinjiro Aragaki from Persona, and there was not a like official meetup, but I found other Persona users at the dealer's hall, and I ran up. I was like, hey, can we get a photo? And they're like, hell yeah. And then I pulled out my gun, and they're like, hell yeah. And the other ones pulled out their gun. Tragic story, guys. TSA took my gun. They took the evoker on the way home, so I don't have it anymore. They confiscated it. They were like, it resembles a real gun, so you can't have it. I was like, bro, it made it down. And they're like, well, you can check your bag. And I was like, fuck no. So I don't have the prop anymore. So I will not be cosplaying that next week, unless I can get another one, which I might be able to. But I really like the quality of that one, and they don't sell it anymore. So I reached out to the manufacturer. I was like, hey, can you slide me another? What are the odds you can do that? It's tragic. Commit Persona on them. I might get in trouble if I fuck with the TSA too hard. They already tapped my balls on the way down. They were like, hey, congrats, you've been randomly selected. I was like, oh, what does that mean? They're like, we got to give you a pat down. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? So I got all caressed on my trip down. I need a redhead wig and I cosplay Shiro. Yeah, do it. Randomly selected. So yeah, they liked the cut of my jig, you know. Anyway, we also found this really cool like backdrop to take photos in. So here's me and Moose with Moose's little heart thing. And guys, we asked a random person to take our photo, and they're like, ooh, I think you should do this. And they told us to do the heart thing with our arms, and oh, it came out so good. It was really, really cute. So that we had that one, and then we also had this one where we're doing the little like heart hands, like idol one where it's like chew, chew. So we just kept doing that a lot of the time. Chew. Anyway, don't look at my legs. They look like they're bending in weird Gumby ass ways. So I don't know why the quality of the photos looks so bad on stream, but there are some higher res ones in the Discord, and I can resend any if anyone is more interested. So yeah, so those are all the pictures that I had prepared for stream here. Bros, Yuhi IRL. Yeah, you know. But that was Saturday was when we went as those. Did a little bit more shopping that day. Went to some of the panels. We went to like a Demon Slayer panel, which was really cool. Oh no, I think the Demon Slayer panel was the day before. I don't know. Some of the panels are starting to get all mixed together. But it wasn't until like Saturday night that I had my first experiences with some weird people, which it was at one of the like late night panels, and someone sitting next to me just took their feet out of their shoes and like crossed their legs, so their stinky ass toe was right next to me. I was like, what? So that was kind of gross. But otherwise, like I said, there was only like a few other instances with some weirdos, but otherwise it was pretty good. It was honestly really good. Yeah, I'm Yuhi IRL. Chew. The hard hands was the theme of the entire trip. 100% was. Everyone is doing the K-pop part. Chew, chew. I was randomly selected. It was nuts. Congrats on a great trip. Yeah, it was super duper fun. And Bluey, thank you again for recommending the aquarium. Gonna have to fear TSA. I'll just get iced out. Oh, no, stop. Don't say that. Don't say that. I hope not. Some freak sat partially in my seat. Yeah, we had to move from a panel that we weren't even really all that interested in going to. We were kind of just doing it anyway. But like the whole place is open. Like we got there early, and like the whole place was like open. And Moose and I are sitting off to the side, and this one dude just like walks in, sits in our row, sits right next to Moose, like on their seat, and they like look at me. I'm like, okay, and we just spin around and go sit near the back, and then we didn't even end up staying at the panel. So people that do that with you are crazy. That's what I'm saying, dude. I don't know. Some people lack a little bit of self-awareness. So you say weird like that. It's okay at one airport. Other ones is not. Yeah, I've had that happen before with other stuff too. It's just really frustrating. I just wish it was consistent, really. I took the 180 gallon source needed for a 6-star. Neither Horn nor Magellan called me, so they'll sit. That's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. If you don't have Horn, you should get Horn though. But yeah, so that yapping concluded. It was an awesome time. I had a really, really, really good time, and I'm looking forward to doing more cons in the future. So, but yeah, in a couple weeks when I go to another con, I think I will be cosplaying again, and I don't think I'm going to cosplay either of them. I think I'm going to cosplay Nokotan. I think I am going to cosplay Nokotan. So that could be interesting. That could be interesting. So yeah, I'll let you know how that goes. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, thank you for listening. I appreciate you guys. Keep a mini spray bottle of vinegar on me for the feed people. Be amazed at how fast that shorts that situation. You can get like oil or something, so their feet just end up like really slippery. Like they go to like put them in their shoes and they just like cartoon style wipe out. Like they run in place like Scooby-Doo. Did I talk about Sunday? Sunday was the end of the con, so we spent a lot of time like at the we didn't cosplay that day. We spent a lot of time at the arcade, and we did like a final loop of the dealer's hall. And then we went out to eat at Hot Pot on Sunday, which was a lot of fun. And then Monday was like rest, recoup, get ready for me to fly home. I hung out at the airport for a few hours, flew home, got in an Uber that missed the first exit. So that was cool. Paid like $160 for that Uber to miss the first exit. He was a nice old Algerian man though, so it was fine. I still tipped him. It was also like a highway exit, so you had to go like an extra like few miles, do a weird ass U-turn that you like doesn't seem like you were supposed to, but yeah, he was a nice guy. The only thing that I really wanted to say, but I was way too tired because it was like 11 p.m. or something. He did not turn the AC on, and his phone died during the trip, so he was like trying to turn his phone back on, and he was like veering off a little bit on the highway, and then the AC wasn't on, so I was sitting there sweating. It was fine though because he was nice, but still it's kind of rough. Have to skip leg day for the next 3 weeks to fit into anime girl tights. So Nokata doesn't wear tights. She just wears socks. So I'll be fine, but I will have to shave my legs again. Not that that's a problem. Did I not open the windows? I don't know. I hate opening windows on the highway because then you end up with that helicopter noise where it's like everyone's like, God, fuck this guy. You know? Actually, speaking of, I'm gonna turn my AC on because now I'm kind of sweaty. So yeah, so I will let you guys know how the future of my cosplay adventures go. But I'm looking forward to doing more cons in the future. And I would love to get invited to a con sometime. Maybe a VTuber panel of some kind would be kind of cool. If anyone's out there. Let me finish my tea. BennyCon when? Imagine. Time to work as Benny's handler. Moose will enforce your ass. Yo, Trika, how's it going? Had you had fun? Yeah, it was a good time. That would be cool. That would be cool. Just saying. Just saying. Nah, I'm probably not deserving of that, but it would be cool. Sweaty, I can help with that. What do you mean by that? Don't need to open it that much. I mean, you're right, but I was also tired and delirious. So. Yeah, I agree. Go with Horn. Horn's fun. I missed your stream. I missed you, Tarika. Welcome back. All right, so we're 45 minutes in, but I was expecting to spend a decent amount of time yapping today. So thank you for listening. Let's jump into both the game, and I'm going to do Arknights Wordle, and I just know for some reason that I just need to get it in better than 9. So for no reason at all. Bluey, thank you for the hydrate. For no reason at all. As long as I get better than 9, I'll feel good. All right, so we got not infected female 5-star. Lower than 16. Let's go. Who's like a 5-star medic? Let's go. Telopsis is infected, right? You can get better than 9 no matter what. But no matter what I won today. Ooh. What do you mean by this? 5-star, not infected. Who's a 5-star medic that's not infected? So we have Colopsis is infected. Silence is infected. Is Breeze infected? Breeze is feline though, so it's not going to be her. I guess it's Breeze. No, Breeze is feline. I didn't oopsie. My second guess was ass. No, what'd you end up getting it in? Like 3 or 4? Wait, is there a not infected 5-star medic? Because Paprika is infected. Also, I'm on a killer Wordle, like actual Wordle streak. I got it in 2 today. I got actual Wordle in 2 today, fellas. It's crazy. Pure Stream is 4-star. Susurros 4-star. Oh, what about like Honeyberry? I don't think Honeyberry is infected. Let's go Honeyberry. Not a medic, but 15. Wendy, how's it going? Welcome in. What's up? What's up? Visit more often. Appreciate you, Rika. Mulberry is uninfected. Oh, Honeyberry. Oh, we share same brain cell. Any here Telopsis spitting bars yet? Wait, what? Watch any of the U officials YouTube shorts? No, I have not. I have not. All right, so if it's 15, I don't think it'll be a excuse me, supporter. Could be a Vanguard. Could be a Vanguard, or maybe a, depending on who it is, specialist or sniper. 15's a hard one. Let's go with like a, let's check sniper. Let's go like Luna Cub. I think they're infected. They are. Not a sniper. They cost 21. Jesus Christ. Okay. Tim Tam, what's up? Welcome in. How are you doing? Yeah, Arknights Wordle is sometimes a pain in the butt, but it is fun. I hope you're doing well. Welcome in. What's up? What's up? All right, let's try. If it's not medic or sniper, let's try a Vanguard. So 5-star Vanguard. It's not Lupo. I was just about to say Texas. Is there another? Is Fang Alter in this yet? No. Another 5-star Pioneer. Cantabile is going to be too cheap. I always have a hard time thinking of like the subclasses. I'm like 13 in. No, you'll get it soon. Don't worry. Don't worry. I believe in you. It needs like the prime overlapping for, yeah, guards, vanguards, medics, supporters, specialists, and snipers. Yeah, it's like not defenders or casters, pretty much. Why don't we check? See, just 6-star, bro. Oh my gosh, who's a pioneer? Oh, do we guess what's your name? Who's the RA person? I always blank on their name. They're a Liberia though. The first RA op you get. Castrol, yes. Liberia, they're infected. All right, not Vanguard either. Holy shit. Okay, so not sniper, not medic, not guard, and not Vanguard. So let's go specialist. Who is there? A Liberia specialist? Or maybe supporter. Frick, dude, frick. Okay. This is Wind Chimes. Wind Chimes is a guard, I think. I don't even know who Sokinogi is. I don't think they're a bird. Let's keep scrolling. Who are our options? Who are our bird fellers? Poncyrus is who I was thinking of, but okay. I remember Poncyrus. Sorry, Poncyrus Nation. Poncyrus Nation, I've disappointed you all many a time at this point. Grain Buds, you're not a Liberia, are you? I think the problem is some Liberia blend in like really well. You can't really like tell that they got feathers. Akafu's guard. Asgene is a caster and would be expensive. Dog, I might be cooked here. Probably bought the pawn skin and didn't use it. No, I didn't. So you know you do that as a wonderful maid skin. Ayo. Only Liberia specialist I know is Mr. Nothing. Gay sex. Go girl, give us nothing. All right, so we're thinking either a specialist or a supporter, right? So who's the Liberia special? I mean, supporter. Gotta lock in, bros. Gotta lock in. I found out the key to happiness is balancing out your crash outs and lock-ins. So you're allowed 1 crash out per lock-in. Casamaru's feline. Already checked sniper, right? Yeah. Supporter. Is Glaucus a... No, Glaucus has little ears. Dog. Is Bina? Oh, no. You're a Dollkeeper, and Dollkeeper is going to be cheap. Bro, this sucks. Stesky is a guard. Asgene is a caster. This sucks. Is Asbestos a bird? Asbestos looks like a lizard. Heidi is yeah, Heidi's feline. Helger has little ears, but he's a library too. Ooh. All right, screw it. I'll check Glaucus then. Unknown. It is a supporter though. Shit. Class is. Ugh. All right. Who are our 5-star supporters? The class that I never use. Is it 9-colored deer? Or grain buds? I looked at grain buds. Oh, is it Kajera? Bro, Kajera's like the character that I don't know shit about them. Fuck. Caster. I hate it here. Supporter. All right. Sora's not a library. Mayor? Scene? Sand Reckoner, no. Sorgi. All right, so I guess it's either Mayor or Scene. Scene's like a sloth, so let's go Mayor. What the fuck? What's a natty? Otter, weasel, raccoons, wolverines? All right, well, it's not the other one then. Is it 9-colored deer? Well, I think you're a deer. Dog. Coming too hard on yourself if you don't get it. It's super niche. Well, the 15 cost. Is it grain buds then? I looked at them. What do you mean you're a bird? What the fuck? I looked at them. You're like a swan? What? You're... Brother. Oops. I guess you can kind of see it in your E2 art. E1 art, not at all. Oh, I guess you kind of can. Damn it. I perceived grain buds and... I perceived grain buds and thought nothing of them. At least I got it in 8. Mission accomplished. Crazy. I thought grain buds was a medic. No. Yeah, man, I'm sorry for any grain buds fans. She has a nice kid. Yeah, it was pretty. I'm sorry for any grain buds fans. Hey Skeek, what's up? Welcome in. How are you doing? Jared ENVA with the headpad voice line. Ayo. A Batty or Lizards. Also, I'm a natty. Ayo. A natty, like natural light. Crazy. What's wrong with sauce? Nothing. This is not who I was looking for. All right, we got it. Clear this little pluma. I figured. Is you're a hot VA good? Skin makes me hide wallet. That's all you need for no. Oh my gosh. I'll have to see them. Asbestos mentioned. I love the look of asbestos. They seem so funny. Okay. Let's do Bandle. Let's do Bandle really quick. Because we're already at an hour. Okay. 2015. 2.1 billion views. It's called Easy. You used to call me on my cell phone. Late night when I need your love. Easy. Pompey's crazy. Helpline bling. Gamer. All right, we did it. We made it. All right. Expire energy top right. That's crazy. You mentioned that. What? That's crazy. Oh my god. I can't believe that. Oh, I was wondering why it was so quiet. We still have the music off from last week. That's crazy. Oh my gosh. How funny of you to notice. Oh my god. No way. Gamer with the hard G. That's crazy. You wonder what song it is? We cooked. Maybe I was the real Unk all along. Yo, when you realize the acceptance of Unk status when it sits hidden. If your grain buds was a bird, I didn't either. It's crazy, bro. I love Swire and I love Delphine. Top 2 characters. I have not really done anything Schwillingstern. What is up? What is happening? I've not done anything Schwillingstern besides auto the stage that gives you devices. Why is this not working? Okay. I guess I close the game and restart. ISP back out again. Shut up. Don't manifest that. Limbus maintenance. I never played Limbus. Saw Praminix at E2. He's seen the light. I chose Praminix from my selector, and then I haven't used her really since. You decided holiday over. Man, here I was wanting to do some reading. All right. Fixed. I love that Lessing skin, by the way. It's crazy good. All right. So, fellas, today we are going to be doing our... we're going to try and finish the story, A Light Spark in Darkness. We got halfway through last week, and we're going to try and finish it. So we read through Golden Glows, we read through Skyfires, and we read through Haze's stories. So, Tim Tam, thank you so much for the follow, dude. I really appreciate it. What's up? Welcome in. But yeah, I got to do the little game thing over here, and my boss auto didn't work, unfortunately, and I don't remember the mechanics, so I haven't tried to redo it. So my boss auto failed, but all the other ones were good. My teams are crazy, by the way. Like I can't believe y'all let me use these crazy ass teams. I love this event's lobby music too. I do too. It's really good. But the thing is like it would always come right after like a really deep philosophical story reading, and you're like, whoa.
Spoilers are the flaps on plane wings that lift up to disrupt
hey!
airflow when landing. Hence
No spoilers. Hence the names. Hi, thank you so much for the 10 bits. What's up? How are you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. I see nothing wrong with it. It's just, I don't know. It's just all over the place, man. Give us your thoughts on alleged Liberia operator Grain Buds. Yes, please do. Mechanics, that's what Logos S1 is for. Oh, wait, is this the one where he absolutely breaks it? Fireman level up sound effects. I'm home. Welcome home, Tim Tam. Okaidi. Vodka, enjoy your piss. Stay safe. Don't fall in. Don't slip. He's the team that you have the most fun with. That's totally what I was doing. It's more like I don't even know how I beat these stages last year. So, is on this event against this boss. I'll have to give it a try. I have to fuck around, but another time. Actually, how much longer is the event? 3 days? 3 days. All right, I guess I'll have to do it this weekend. Go piss king. Exactly. All right, where are we? So I think I remember all the voices I did, which is surprising. So we are going to do Granny's first. Lone Ranger. We got Granny, we got Quirkus, and then we got Red. Bagpipe skill 3 is reason. Bagpipe skill 3 is pretty good. Wait, we get it. This is the icon is sad Golden Glow. What the fuck, you guys? That's crazy. I can't believe you guys would do this to me. All right, Granny. So, I remember the voices, but I don't remember as much as the story. So, all right, hold on. We're gonna walk it back. So, Golden Glow story was, Golden Glow works at Quirkus's shop, which is like a little like botany store, but they also sell alcohol for some reason. And she has like some regulars that come in and really like her and call her Sparky. And then she was saving up her money because she left home because she was infected and didn't want to be a burden on her family. Maybe I do remember more than I thought. So she left home because she didn't want to be a burden on her family and came here and into the infected area where she's harassed by people and like people would like punch her, or at least that one motherfucker did. And I think he was like hired to be a heckler or something. So they did that, but then she saved up enough money to buy the shop from Rhodes Island's operator who owned it. So she owns the shop and wants to turn it into a hair salon, and then it got burned down. And we were like, wow, because she was devastated. And I was like, this sucks. And then we go to Hayes' story, and Hayes is running around like a stray cat, getting chased by like the mafia. And they were the ones who set fire to the building trying to kill Hayes. And then Hayes gets away because she's hella infected and like on the verge of death, and sees Golden Glow about to plummet from the rooftop or like a really high building, and convinces her not to, which was a really nice scene. But then Hayes it drops and is about to die. So Golden Glow carries her back to Rhodes Island to ask for help, or at least that's her intention. Then we see Skyfire's story, where Skyfire is attending like some like noble-ish meeting, and she doesn't agree with the direction that they're going because of how they're handling the infected situation, or rather I think they're kind of like just dancing around the topic and not really making any progress. So she's venting and drinking with Kazemaru, or actually I don't think Kazemaru was drinking, but was getting vented to. Kazemaru was really cute though. I want to pinch her cheeks. And then Skyfire gets kidnapped on the street with other infected, and then she goes sicko mode and kills them, or beats up the thugs, and gets back to Rhodes Island. And that's when Golden Glow brings Hayes in. And I think that's where we're at. Let me know if I missed anything. Civilians think the infected district are a source of all their problems. Yes, okay. Kazemaru and Skyfire Yuri scene. I know it was peak, I fear. Did we need a recap? No, I just went through the recap. I did really good, actually. I don't think I missed anything. Maybe a little bit, but I think I covered most of the points. What's up? How's it going? Granny stories called Lone Ranger because she calls Scotty Silver. Hey, yo. I still haven't done the Granny stories, so. I remember the voices in my head. Yo, the voices. Welcome in, you. How's it going? All right. November 19th, 1097, 7:44 a.m. So Granny's voice was like the same one that I give to like Lessing or like Insider, where they're just like kind of talking loudly, and it sounds like their voice is like every word's capitalized. Missed that Granny is with the mounted police. Oh yeah. And I made the joke that was like, I'll show you why they call them the mounted police. Haha. I don't even really like Granny. Miss how our goat that you slandered defended Susie from the big racism. Wait, which one? Wait, which one did I slander? I thought I've liked most of the cat. Who did I read? Oh, Red. Oh, I like Red. I just like giving him a shitty anime Deku voice though. Yeah, that's right. That Red is here, and I don't know of any other reunion folks, and I think the expectation is we don't know he's with reunion. We can tell. I just think it's on brand for him. Okay, he looks like his name is Red, as if he's a Pokemon trainer. He's walking around with a hat, his anime ass sword. All right. And you don't remember when someone first opened it up. Has to have been 2 months ago at least. But we already sealed this part off with planks. A few naughty kids peeled them off to climb in a while back, so it might just be the same story this time. Have you seen anyone go in or out? No, it's dark as night down here. Why would anyone? All right, got it. This still isn't making sense, and it's so suspicious. I've already found 6 abandoned structures up till now, where the entryways started being used again. Plenty of witnesses are testifying about dragging sounds from the underground channels at evening too. The atmosphere about the infected community just doesn't sit right. It feels like someone's fiddling about. She's actually investigating? Is she good at her job? Dragging sounds is kind of concerning though. What did the, don't tell me it's like another like shove all the infected underground sort of thing. Heart can't take another one of those. Not one person's got a reason to be using these entrances again. Claps face. Oh yeah, that's right. Hold on. Who is it that I said did that? Was it Golden Glow, where she was like looks in the mirror, is like, focus, Susie. And I said that, and then like 2 lines later, just like she did that. Forget it. Enough of that for now. Both the littlest things and the big stuff in the town's survival hinges on are just as important. Yep. It was Golden Glow. Yeah. Susie Glitter. What a sick name. And then there's freaking Skyfire's long ass real name. Let's see what else there is. Oh yeah, the burglary case at Count Bishmar's. Where do I start investigating that? Who would it be? Slipping past a noble's house, strict defenses, and stealing something isn't your standard thieves' fare. According to the Count's servants, the burglar pops in and all over the infected neighborhood, so they're extra familiar with the terrain there, or have special Originium arts. What are the odds she's tracking Hayes? Ethelflade, yeah, it's a crazy ass name. Of course, that's assuming the servants aren't lying to avoid responsibility. I don't think they would, though. I've heard a lot of similar reports that the last 2 weeks, all signs say they really is some thief on the run in Caledon City. Caledon City sounds like a Pokemon town. But yeah, what? Hayes was just like stealing stuff to like help like infected kids or something, right? Or there was at least the one that she gave the arts ring to and made her a witch. Give her a hat. A very strange thief, special Originium arts. Whatever, let's drop by the infected community and see. It wasn't Hayes' fault. Hayes got her off the ledge. Don't blame Hayes. Blame the people who set the fire to Uber, who was like, that's it, burns the place down. Granny finally found you. Mrs. Sunny, calm down, calm down. What's the matter? My little Palm's run away. I've been looking for 2 hours already. Help me find him. He usually listens so well. He's never run off before. What if someone bad finds him? No worries, missus. I'll help you look right away. Thank you, thank you. I love how Granny's default sprite is just the saluting emoji and her weird hipless pants. Like the freaking 07. We have 07? This is the closest we have. Close enough. Miss Sus. Hey, yo, Among Us? I cannot be a cop in Terra? Bro, I cannot be a cop anywhere. What are you talking about? Either her fault or someone who hasn't been named yet. Blame all your problems on the sarcasm. Just kidding. You can't do that. That's not allowed. You can't do that. Why would he say that? You can't do that. That's racist. Don't do that. It's crazy. You can't. Oh my God. Why would you say that? Did I skip that line? Did anything happen right before Palm ran away? Have you asked anyone nearby? Don't rush, missus. Take it slow. An hour later, his inner Delphi came out. It's crazy. Being a cop in like Alaska, your main responsibility is chasing off wolves. Actually, yeah, but it'd be too cold. I wouldn't want to be there in the first place. Over here, Mrs. Sunny, I found Palm. Oh, let me take a look. Phew, that's a relief. He's still all right. I'm so sorry to trouble you, Granny. I know you're so busy with work, and here I am making you search for a pet of all things. Don't worry about it. If Palm really did vanish, you'd be torn to pieces. I wouldn't call that nothing. But I heard John next door saying you aren't getting along too well with the other guards, and they even got in your case a few days ago for something or other. Haha, it was nothing. Oh, she's cute. Oh, excuse me. Here's something to power drop them on mooses. Yo, power drop me on moose. Ha ha ha. What? Anyway. But if you're going to raise a foul beast, Mrs. Sunny, I'd recommend keeping him in a cage. Things would get hairy if he bit anyone. Yeah, put him in a cage with Aephalia. Huh? 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 I feel like in addition to like the meme, we need to mix in a lot more like huh? like a little bit more nasally, right? More like an H-E-H. I think I'm gonna work on that. I'm gonna work on that. Like a huh? Like nasally and like back of the throat. Huh? Little Squidward-esque, right? Well, I guess Squidward's more like a huh, you know? Okay, I changed my mind, I guess. There we go. Look at them all. Oh, they look so good. They look like my little trophies on display. Hey, hot dog man and Totter. You guys remember the Super Smash Bros. Brawl story where they all get like turned into trophies? That's like me putting the characters I hate into cages. The hot dog man. Yeah, bro, I don't remember what his name is. Tolia or something. The jump scare me too. It's like 10 times louder in my ears. Subspace Emissary. Yeah, I love that. That was literally like peak Super Smash Bros for me. I little kid me, even though like it wasn't that great a story, I really vibed with it. Because it was just like the concept of it was just like, it was like a simple-ish story, and it was just the crossover of all the characters. I was like, yeah, that's cool. I dig it. Briofida. Is that really what his name is? Hot Dog Man's way cooler, bro. I should be in charge of the names. Oh, you've got a point. Speaking of, missus, have you seen any strangers about the infected community lately? Strangers? Plenty of the people here come from other cities. Strangers aren't the strangest thing. Haha. I mean the sort that, might have uncanny originium arts, that sort of infected. Well, you know how the power went out in the neighborhood last month? Oh, yep, the case of some bad actor wrecking the community's generators, right? But we never found the culprit. I did hear the supply got restored in no time, though. Did someone fix all the generators up? Right, I heard they got this incredible engineer Caster in a few hours they already had the generators repaired. Question is, when did the community ever have an engineer so great? Right, something's definitely odd about that. Whose name's after moss? Dude should be named after the gum that's on the ground that I stepped in. Nasty ass Haktua. November 20th, 1097, 6:44 p.m. Here's my work report for today. If you could give it a look over, Governor. Is he British? Yes, we are in Victoria, right? 2 robberies, an inquiry report on rumors in Caledon. You must be pulling my leg. What about the burglary at Count Bishmir's? How long do you think it's been? Get on it. Isn't that one only a day old? Is a day not enough? But I broke my back getting you as a temporary transfer. The mounted police were singing your praises as an investigator. And for what? A day's worth of time isn't enough for you? For one tiny case of property theft? I wonder it was the city council who borrowed me from the mounted police. Enough. You don't know respect. You talk back to your senior. Is that how the mounted police behave? I'm sorry, Governor. Investigated entranceways of abandoned structures turned out to be as suspicious as thought. Inquired with surrounding residents. What the hell is this? Weren't you told you could leave this be? Caledon City gets strange business day in and day out, and wherever else the bloody day feels like. If every day the gods was as suspicious as you, we'd all be dead from the stress. But Governor, if we let all this lie, then there's a real chance. Stop with the rubbish. Get out and investigate. Yes, Governor. What a little shithead. His government name is Governor? That's crazy. He's just like the guy from The Walking Dead. Oh, is this before the place burned down? Seoris. I feel like I've heard that before, but it's not ringing a bell. Though, Susie, let me give your ears a good rubby rub. I forgot that people rub her ears. Poor Golden Glow's being like harassed. It's like 40 hours before it happens. Man, just saving all her money. What's the matter, Officer Granny? Oh, what was Quirkus's voice? Quirkus was like the one that I gave to Logos's mom. The woman Reed incinerated in chapter 9 before trying to take herself out via artillery. Oh, damn. That's crazy. Something at work, I imagine. Nothing much. Just some hiccups lately with my job. Go on. What exactly is happening? It's not that big, to be honest. You've all heard the recent rumors in the city, I'm guessing? Ah, you mean those urban legends in the paper? Same as ever, I assume. Sounds can be heard from the city underground. Criminals have infiltrated the infected community, and so on. She's a Terran, so I wouldn't expect Victorian lover Bloom to remember her. Shut the fuck up, I'm leaving. Okay, back. I actually was just looking for an excuse to go blow my nose and get my tissues because the voices were getting a little too nasally because I was a little congested. Well, nice stream. Yeah, see ya. Quirka's looking good. That's what I'm saying. I love Quirka. She's so fine. I'm going to give Sarkaz home coordinates to Victorian Artillery again. Whoa! That's crazy. I wouldn't do that. Wait, whoa, 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 whoa. What do you mean again? That's crazy, bro. Slandering my good name for a slightly racist comment. Insane. You remember Shovel, bro? Bro, Shovel was... I almost said one of the good ones. Shovel was a cool guy. I gotta keep going. Right. I was wanting to investigate those. I wrote... I'm sorry. Hey, Wendy, how's it going? I was wanting to investigate those. I wrote up a dedicated report over the past few days, but the guards don't care about any of it. They want me to keep my nose out of things. Do the mounted police investigate urban legends too? Come on, that's the wrong idea, Susie. My work experience taught me that when these rumors crop up in a city, usually they come from the criminal activity that hides behind it, like the sounds from underground one. Did you know there's massive runs of logistics channels lying abandoned underground under Caledon? Right, in the earlier years, back when the nomadic sectors were being planned, they drafted plenty of channels through the structural layers. But following the city's development, a lot of old placed underground ways were too taxing to maintain, so they relinquished them all. So smart. Yep. For example, plenty of them run under the infected community. You get it now? If those rumors are true, then that means there are people doing something at evening in those empty logistics channels, out of sight. This is a bit scary, isn't it? It's too bad I still don't have any direct proof. I think you can worry yourself a little less about it. It's meant to be the guard's job after all. If something does happen later, they're the layabouts. You've got nothing to fear. Well, if you put it that way. It's patrol hours right now, so I guess I'm a layabout myself sitting here. We won't tell anyone. Lil Susie, let me give your ears a good old rubby rub. Go ahead, but be careful of the static, okay? Look at her, she's like, oh. The only allegations Betty can't be. That's crazy. Stop. Nuts. What's up, honey candy? How are you doing? Welcome back. And, sorry, I'm drinking some water. Welcome back. How are you doing? Susie's half of Caledon's stress ball. They don't mind a little shock because everyone just comes into rubber ears, buy a drink, and look at how cute she is. Sparky. November 24th, 1097, 6:15 p.m. In front of the shambles of the Green Spark stands a thunderstruck Officer Granny. Before her eyes was that shop full of human warmth now, with its roof collapsed, walls crumbles, and nothing left but charred black wreckage. She stares blankly at the ruins in front of her, not daring to believe her eyes. But why? Why would... Fire brigade member. Oh, Miss Granny, you're here now. What happened here? Why is this place too much for me to swallow too? Could be only out of revenge setting a place like this alight. Setting? Someone set this place on fire? What about the owner here? Where's that feline girl? Have you seen her? No, we haven't, but no one was in there last night when the fire went up. We're lucky no one burnt, or worse. Who the hell did this? Anger. She clenches her fists tight. I thought of like the Arthur meme that's literally just like zoomed in on his fist. Where he's like, you know, 12 hours after it happened. No. The pub she visits practically every week, the adorable owner lady, diverting guests, a moment of rare respite in the city now turned to charred rubble. The anger flooding Granny's mind is hard to keep in check. Rarely is she ever this enraged. Man, I love that everyone is so like loves this place. Arthur Fist, bro. Give me a second. I add it. Arthur. Do we want the shaking one? No, let's just do the regular one. Bingo. There we go. Everyone say Arthur Fist. What is that? Flag-SC-Bartholomew. What is that? Anger. Need to discuss races and sub races rubbing culture. I'd be down for a deep lore dive. Mika, thank you. Mika, do you have the lore on which races and things like to rub each other's tails and ears and stuff? She's reached the point of wanting to bring justice to the culprit herself, no matter who it is. Hey, no going in. We still haven't cleared up the debris yet. That's fine. I'm looking over the scene of the crime. I might find something in this. Don't bother, officer. The guards came over this morning. They looked all around, called it an accident, and left just like that. Yo, these guards suck. An accident, but didn't you just say? That's just my opinion as a firefighter. We see lots of things wherever we're called, and this we've seen. What's this? A scrap of explosive? Yeah, but the guards had us keep out of this, so I didn't say much. Nobody cares, really, about the infected community. It's all less said, the better. Can you pass this evidence on to me? Sure. It was burning in my hand anyway. Don't think I should hold it. And you're with the guards at any rate. Let me see. Wait, hold on. These are shards from a military-grade incendiary. I've seen this sort back in mounted police training. Is it just me, or are these shards familiar? Yes, Granny. Get curious. November 26, 1097, 7:15 a.m. So, we meet again, Mr. Mod. Is this the guy? Is this the heckler guy? So he's still using his megaphone. The mount? Did they just let you go? I thought they'd keep you in custody for longer than this. Don't take me in again, officer. I'm begging you. All I am's a handyman. I haven't bothered with those infected in recent, I swear. Are you sure? Do you still remember that incendiary we confiscated from your loot a few days ago when I arrested you? You said you'd only bought one for self-defense, but military-grade bombshells have a very obvious, unique design. They're not hard to identify, even when shattered. Can you guess where I found this little piece? If you're lying, it's another trip with me back to the guards. No, I'll tell you anything you want. I bought a case, I confess it. I bought a case, but I sold it all to other people. The Danton brothers. I sold it to the Danton brothers. The Danton brothers? Who are they? Those two Syracusan immigrants. The two mafia henchmen. Go ask the people at the Boyle. They'll know them. And do you know why they'd want to burn down an infected community pub? I don't know, I swear. No idea. I didn't hear a thing about the pub. I got the firebombs from the black market at the Boyle, too, I swear. That's the honest truth. The merchant there said he's got ways of getting goods done directly at the factory. Factories in Caledon. I think there's only Count Bishmer's manufacturing military supplies. Count Bishmer was the one that was robbed and is the one who's like paying off the guards, it seems, or something. Getting intimidated by something so short. How tall is Granny? I mean, she is kind of scary. She's got that funky ass spear. Do you know where the Danton brothers are? I'm not 100%. I just know they always hang around in the Boyle. The Boyle, huh? Getting boiled. We getting boiled, fellas. We like a little stir fry. No, stir fries are in the pan. Crap, hold on. We're like hot dogs in the hot dog water. Fellas, we heading up the hot dog water. Actually, I had hot dogs for dinner. We hot dog watering, boys. Let's go. Veggie hot dogs, because I don't eat meat still. Hot dogs. Yippee. Hot dog water. November 27th, 1097, 6:15 p.m. How many times do I have to tell you? Have you caught the burglar? Have you finished your patrols? Only you mounted police sideshow jugglers would obsess over the tiniest meaningless business. You call this meaningless business? Is it not? Is a single infected community pub burning down worth you spending 3 days to investigate? A short circuit in the mains offended a gang, a lightning strike? I can think of 100 other reasons still. Once you finally discover there was no culprit at all, who takes responsibility for all the cases this has held up? You? What a punk. If you boil your hot dogs, I explode your balls. What the fuck, dude? Boiled hot dogs taste so much better. Also, my only alternative is to go grill them outside, but that's far. And I could air fry them, I guess. 5-0 to 5-1. It's pretty short. More than anyone shows up in this story. Yeah, that's fair. Pan fried is right there. I don't think I've ever pan fried a hot dog. I don't know. I like boiled hot dogs. Okay, I'm a sucker. That's just how I've always had them. I prefer them over grilled. So what about this evidence? These military incendiaries were made at Councillor Bishmer's factory and were meant as supplies for the Victorian army, but they circulated into the black market. Doesn't this warrant investigating that factory? That's Count Bishmer's estate. You're saying you'll sweep a member of the council's factory? You've got some brass. Military incendiaries, the underground black market, the evidence is all in front of you. Why are you still playing the idiot here? Don't tell me you've got a piece of these black market deals too. Do you know what you're saying? You dare to tell me this to my face? Who do you think you're fooling? Count Bishmer's your own relative, isn't he? You. How did someone like you get into the position of captain of the guards? You don't have a care in you for infected community cases, and you turn a blind eye when gangs from the Boyle cause disaster. And now you're not going to look into something this massive? You know what else is massive? Then what is your job? You've abandoned your duties. Is there still anyone in the Caledon Guards qualified to enforce the law? So you're going to mutiny? I'm a mounted police officer on temporary transfer here by the city council. Right now, I'm the one in charge of the mounted police of Caledon City. You and I are of the same rank. You should have no authority to order me. Fine then, I just knew you bumpkin lot would... You just wait until the Duke's back from Londinium. I'll report to him in full detail. Just the kind of attitude you mounted police bring to your work. What are the odds the Duke doesn't come back? Don't cut it off. Do tell. Boy failure running twit. What? Talk about the low taper fade, bro. That's crazy. Proceeding. Batter fried, make them corn dogs. Yo, I haven't had corn dogs in a while. I go to Costco for a hot dog and they're boiled, so I don't really mind much. And they're long ass glizzies, so yeah. Yeah. I don't know what Duke could rule over this area. I don't have a good grasp for like the geography of Victoria. I would like to know. I probably should start to learn the ones that I like and care a little bit more about. Suit yourself. Goodbye. Lowly circus spectacles, damn Blackwater blood. You wait till the Duke's back. You'll get your damn dues. Hey, a new bar. November 28th, 1097, 7:15 p.m. White House Pub, The Boyle, Caledon. What are they doing? That sets us back all day. You think it's some kind of slip up at the factory? Then what do we do about it now? We hold on to a little longer. If we still don't get news by this evening, we dip out pronto. Is there anything I can do for you? Evening, I'm looking for two people. They call the Danton brothers, and I've heard some say they see them come by this pub sometimes. Shit, what's got the gods in here? Don't panic, we're in the Boyle. What's she gonna try? Ha, found you. So what does the fine mounted police officer want with a pair of law-abiding brothers? I'll need you to come with me to the guards about a case of arson in the infected neighborhood early morning on the 24th. I have a few questions I'd like to ask. And if we politely decline, please comply with law enforcement's work, Mr. Danton. Easy there, Mount. This is the Boyle you're in. Your word isn't law here. Get out. You're not welcome at my bar. In an instant, the atmosphere in the pub begins to strain. A few bruisers with vicious looks arise from their seats. They pull out weapons, eyeing the pint-sized officer with malice. Pint-sized officer's crazy. They're just looking down on her. Also, bro, imagine like a bar where they're just walking and like, hey, the laws outside, they don't matter here. Kind of crazy. What kind of world is Terra? Costco hot dogs are more accurate to the term of footlong than Subway sandwiches nowadays. I haven't been to Subway in so long. I used to like younger me, like middle and high school me, really liked Subway, but I think that was like before like Jersey Mike's became a thing or was like really popular. New Jersey Michaels. Anyway, so vodka. How is guzzling that footlong glizzy, huh? Gobbling it up. How fast can you eat it? Have you ever timed yourself? I like Subway too before they changed their suppliers. Oh, is that what happened? I actually had no idea. I'll have to try like their tuna or something at some point. Because I don't know. I think I told you guys before I stopped eating meat, I was a big sandwich person, and I always said like that would probably be the hardest thing for me. So 3 bites to about 12 seconds. That's crazy. Have you ever done like the hot dog eating contest thing? Like the oh god, what's his name? Joey Chestnuts, where you just like palms it into his mouth, just Kirby style. Granny about to arson this bar. Honestly, she should. Mounted Police versus Castle Military Commission fight. Go. Just about glizzy men. Why do they call hot dogs that? Honestly, vanilla. I don't know why they call a lot of things it, but I just roll with it, and I just roll with that lingo. I feel like I low-key have an expectation to keep up with things, so that's why I had to explain to someone what like crashing out was earlier today. I was like, damn, I thought a lot of people use the term crashing out. They dunk hot dogs in water and shit. Yeah, so they just slide down your throat. Bro, you must feel like the most disgusting person in the world after eating like 25 hot dogs in like a minute. Like, what? What is this? With roots in the rap world, a glizzy is slang for a Glock handgun. The evolution of the word to include hot dog comes from the extended magazine of a pistol, which is about the length of a hot dog. Is that the lore? That's crazy if so. I have no reason not to believe you, so you could be lying to me, but I'll just accept it. I just accept it at face value. This is Caledon's boil, senor. You fancy coppers don't fit in here. Go on back helping the infected scrub their chamber pots. Sounds about right for you. 9 people. I've got plenty to write once this report comes. She about to take them all down? 7:50 p.m. What is that, like 30 minutes later? Yeah, the glizzy spin. Glizzy L, glizzy R. They came up with my search too. Oh my god. I'm not calling them glizzies anymore. You have to. Time to level up, Granny. Yippee. Streets of Caledon. That sounds like a biker gang. Wait, hold on. What's the biker gang in ZZZ? Hold on. Sons of Caledon. No wonder why it sounded familiar. Motor, quick, she's right behind us. My hand's broken. Suck it up and keep running. This mount's crazy. We can't beat that shit or they all like her. Save it. Go for the infected ghetto. The layout's all screwy there. We still got a chance. Tiny horse has the kicks. Good. Did we shake her? Shut it. Just keep it down. She didn't see us. We hide here with gold. Son of a bitch. Something's wrong with this mount. How the hell did she even find us? You save your breath. It is her. Little witch Minnie. They call her a witch now. Oh, cute. I thought this background looked familiar. You'll fuck with Mounted Police IRL or in Terra, it seems. Honestly, not surprised. Who are you? Huh? Where did Brack come from? This is Miss Witch's house. What are you doing in here? Shut her up. The mount's right outside. Stupid little punk guy. Why yada? I get it. You're bad people. The immature witch extends her right hand and a purple thunderbolt leaps from it. Yo! Let's go, little witch Minnie. Yo, when's Minnie gonna be playable? Shoot, where'd they run? Papa Kappa, they ask. Get him. Hello, can I ask if you've seen... Just as the Karanta officer starts talking to a nearby resident, 2 men dressed in black fly out from the window of a building not far away, hitting a wall with 2 heavy thuds. She blasted them. Oh my god. Bro, this is like the first time she used her arts and she went sicko mode. Hot, little shit. Cavolo, stupid infected, I'm gonna get her. Great, so this is where you 2 hold up. Hit him with the Betty Blast. Ka-chow. Shit, jeez it. Where the hell to? The abandoned section. There's a safe house there. They have a bad night. Yeah, Betty Blast them. More powerful than Haste 2. S2, shut up. Don't say that. November 28, 1097, 8:59 p.m. Disused border sector of Caledon. The 2 black suits huff and gasp as they run through the deserted streets. And the pint-sized Karanta officer is hot on their tails. More HP too? Well, that's not saying much, bro. My left toe has more HP. You think we lost her? My ass, we lost her. You think we can lose a Karanta officer in the city? Keep running. Yeah, I bet horse people just have like crazy running stamina, right? Or at least can like probably run really fast, like Uma Musume style. Uma Musume your ass. Yeah. Actually, when does that game come out? When does that game come out? We have to stream it. We have to stream it. We have it in Uma Musume. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When is it coming out again? I want to stream it so bad. June 26th. Oh, so far away. We will stream it. I'll be there no matter what. How much farther? Almost there, right up in front. Get him, Granny. Made it in here. Our contact was here. The safe house was shot to hell. Save it. They said they'd be ready. They ready up any clothes and fake IDs for skipping town. Put them here. Because they didn't pass this through the old logistics channels. We'll find a way to slip out. Oh. She's getting a little 2-for-1 here. If you catch up, Granny, come on. Hiding in a building, huh? Not planning to give up? Don't test my patience, all right? We're on the edge of the city. You can't fall back any further now. And let me remind you, too, hiding in that building to ambush me isn't going to do anything for you, okay? Keep resisting, and you'll only keep piling up the charges against you. Put down the crossbows and bombs and surrender this instant. She's so noble. Actually, I kind of like Granny. Kind of like a simple character, but I kind of like her. What the hell? Where is everybody? The lights are dead? This room's a goddamn mess. Where'd all that piled up on the ground? I can't even tell. You just knocked something over. What the hell's that smell? It's too dark. I can't see anything. Why'd they pile up all this crap? They trying to pull something? This stinks to high heaven. Where's our contact? What is it, gasoline? I don't like this. This building ain't right. Is it about to blow up? Holy crap. If you still won't come out, I'll have to break in by force. About time you witnessed the mounted officer's true strength. The pint-sized... They keep calling her the pound-sized... Even the narrator's calling her that. The pint-sized officer reverse grips her pike and lowers her body. Yo, I wish she'd reverse grip my... When she mounted on my... And lowers her body. She lifts it over her head. Originium arts coalescing at its tip. The pike wholly bathed in a dark red luster in the black of the night. She charges arts into her spear? That's sick. Original Judy Hopps, but horse. Oh my god. Huh. Huh. Granny's cool. Kid is pain. Old operator stuff, right? Granny still follows the law. Yeah, she's chill like that. There is a bad guy. You gotta have the plain good one. Yeah, exactly. Like I said, it's like a pretty simple character. Arts and the spear is pretty neat. I haven't used this maneuver in a long time. Don't blame me if anyone gets hurt. All right. What is her kit though? Is she a pioneer? 5-star pioneer? Do something. She's gonna break down the door. Don't panic. Calm down. Flashlight. You got it or not? What kind of mock carries a goddamn flashlight around? The fire bombs. You had one left, right? You gonna burn the place down? Dumbass, you throw the bomb in there first. We escape first. The fire spreads. The house goes up and that beat cop ain't gonna follow us. 2 fowls, 1 stone. Makes sense. Let me see. The imposing black suit pulls the ring on the incendiary meant for military use and tosses it into the depths of the pitch black room. However, the moment the flare lights up is the moment they finally realize just how stupid a decision they've made. Everybody say 07s. Within the crammed, dilapidated room is a great pile of orogenium explosives and hazardous chemicals. Holy shit. The bucket they knocked over earlier is filled with high concentration raw keton, now spilled all across the floor. I'm going to count from 3, and that's your final chance. 3, 2, 1. Collapsible military pike shoots forth like lightning, smashing apart at least 10 centimeters worth of concrete walls and tearing through the structure. She blasted through concrete, but in the following instant, the sound of an explosion as grand as the thunder rolls across the entirety of Caledon. Harsh firelight follows a mushroom cloud straight into the skies, shining over the abandoned plate through the Godden night and across the southwest harbors of Victoria. Oh, Godden, that's right. Okay. In the wake of the cabin's explosion, the surrounding ground caves in entirely, crashing down on the city's plate structural layer. That layer being in deep disrepair continues to collapse, dropping down and down, letting out an unending rumbling roar. Oh god, they fucked up. Where the cabin once stood now resembles a direct strike from a high-speed battleship bombardment. Only a massive pit filled with a thick smoke remains to tell the tale. The suspects, the evidence, and the truth are all blown away into the black smog, along with the abandoned building trailing high and away with the wind. Is Granny okay? Oh, she is. Huh? 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 What happened? Blown head over heels by the shockwave, the Victorian mounted officer now stares in bewilderment at the entire sight before her. Nothing that just happened is processed for her yet. November 28th, 1097. Nighttime in Caledon City finds itself exceptionally lively. Huh? Yo, I don't like the fact that the they said like it started to like collapse. Like is that gonna have like a big problem on the entire city? Like will that just like bring the will that stop the thing from moving? Is it possible to do that with one explosion, or does it need like a larger series of events? She's a vanguard but defensive charger. S2's like bagpipe S3, but they weren't cooking. S3 but not Voover. Hold on, I can see. Can you preview the characters from their from the record restoration? No. Well, one day we'll do Granny's story. I think that's like, I think you guys said is literally like a one stream thing. All right, on to the next one. We got Quirkus story. Oh crap, I need two more. Yippee. Oh, Manticore is in the store.
I'm Manticore. My arts can take out lives silently. Please don't be scared. You're not my target.
She's so cute. I love ambushers. I wanted her for a while. I've wanted her since like the Pepe event when I borrowed one. I know I have Ascalon. I have Ethan too, but I wanted her for my collection. Hee hee hee. A 3,800 red certs, fellas. Should I buy Diamant just to use that skin? Oh, his E2 art is so good though. Manticore. Manticore. It's scary you don't get fooled by her voice. I know, but I like her. I'm into it. 30 S2 costs, hold on to your pants. 70 SP for 30 seconds uptime for a weaker bagpipe skill. That's unfortunate. Overlooked in lore in terms of like strength. Get Filet. Are you using Filet at all, Dust? His new skin is saying it's so good vanilla. I got it like the last day that the event was running. Something's gotta give. Quirkus story. Is this the longest one? I feel like Quirkus comparatively might not have as much to offer though. I don't know. November 26, 1097, 9:33 a.m. She's fun. Stuff hits her and she explodes necrosis. Good. That's cool, actually. That's pretty neat. We love necrosis damage. I just don't have Nymph. Chad's on Rhodes Island if people don't notice her is a pain in the ass to if you get her paperwork filled out because she's shy and disappeared at the drop of a hat. That's so cute. Oh my god. Gotta run, enjoy the rest of the stories. Thanks, Vanilla. Thanks so much for stopping by. We'll talk to you later. Have a good rest of your day if you're working or whatever you're up to. Anyway, Manticore is adorable. That was worth the certs, absolutely. Wasteland Vagabond Settlement, 40 kilometers out from Caledon City. This is the longest? Oh man. How long is the red one? Because I would like to finish tonight. And that last one took us like 45. The Druid of Gododin stands upon the barren, silent and sedate, before a low mound. For some reason, it's like really hot in here. And I don't want my AC like blasting, but maybe I'll bring it down a lot and then let it warm up. 15 to 20% story about the same as last. Okay, cool. Sweet. He cheated death. Rested is most ready of victories. He left with pride for the place of his eternal sleep. She calls out, waving her staff. Sun rises. This is but one more ordinary burial in the wasteland of Terra. God, she's so pretty. Here's the wine we agreed on. It's not very strong, but don't drink too much. What about May's bottle? I want to pour it out here where she's buried. Even though Quirkus went through all that trouble. Don't worry about it. Let it return to the earth. Look at her little, like, kind of smug looking face. It goes so well with, like, her hand. You said you could brew it in 3 weeks, but never did we imagine that she wouldn't last that long. Damn. Quirky girl, man. I want her to have children. It's just the two of us now. All right, man. Cheer up. Here's to May. To May. Yeah, to May. Security in Caledon has been tight as of late, Quirkus. We couldn't go inside to find you. I know it wouldn't have helped. The disease we have is incurable, and it was her time to go. It's just the way she cried those last couple of days. It was hard to watch. You've sent so many of us on our way. You know how much it hurts. What? Huh? She begged me to put her out of her misery with my arts, but I couldn't do it. Then, the next day we found her at the bottom of the hill. She was asleep. Her eyes were closed. She didn't have to cry again. Wasn't anyone there. She didn't infect anyone, and she didn't bother any of us. Everything was fine. It was all good. I just thought it was a little lonely, right? Yeah, lonely. I can never unsee how her proportion looks if you remove the coats and gloves and hair hanging around the shoulders. How did you find such a design? Is it in her concept art? Taking a look though, it looks like she has really skinny arms and an insanely curvy body and quite a large torso, we'll say. You can tell based on her shoulders. Here, another round. Don't throw out the rest of the wine. Save it for the living. All right, if you say so. All right, the catastrophe messenger, Miss Elba. She stopped by a few days ago. Here's a letter she wanted us to pass on to you. A letter from Elba the Chaser. Right, didn't you ask her to help you look into how the Duke's encampment is doing? I've been seeing quite a few army convoys heading down the last couple of days. Makes you wonder what those bigwigs in the city are up to. Whatever it is, it's probably no good. Be absolutely careful. Anyway, I need to head back now. Whatever happens, take care of yourself. Here's some medicine for you. It's winter now, and it'll only get colder. If you get chilblains, use some of this. Frost Nova. What a funny name for an ointment. Rhodes Island, you sick bastards. It's kind of nice, but at the same time. Not the home run. Bring it around one more time. Yeah, run it back, run it back. Someone on Twitter who long since deleted their account just drew the silhouette of a figure without the hair and clothes, and it looked crazy. Oh my god, I need to see it. It's got it. That's lost media. We have to find it. When will we see you again, Quirkus? As mentioned in the chapter 8 epilogue. No, I do remember them mentioning that, but they didn't have to bring it up here. I'm not sure. All right, I get it. If that's going to be difficult, mind if I ask you one last question? Ask me as many as you want. We still have plenty of wine. Yo, she's a wine aunt. Why are you helping us? The medicine's not cheap, right? You often come to us wastelanders for information. Who do you work for? Is it what do you work for? Who do you work for? We're just curious. We've known you for so long. They say you probably used to be an officer in the military. Honestly, it doesn't much matter to us who you really are. We don't care for the righteous. We don't care for the righteousness of the city folks. You're helping us live longer, so I'll help you out, whatever it is you're doing. No, I want to tell you the truth, but I doubt you'll believe me. If I told you there was a group of people who've been trying to save the infected, would you believe me? Version wasn't so lazy to download images from Twitter so I wouldn't lose them, but I am too lazy. I do save a lot of art, but I think since the like embed changes that happened since it turned to X, I've been like sending links with just like the embed previews for art as well. Also, you're able to easily credit artists that way. But yeah, it does end up with a lot of like lost media if it gets deleted. November 28th, 1097, 2:28 p.m. Kazamaru, let's go. She's back. Kite the recorder. I think I gave her like the same voice actually. So the Duke of Gododin actually took his forces to Londinium? Yes, I'm sure of it. How big were his forces? The Wastelanders saw at least 2 high-speed battleships sailing through. The Catastrophe Messenger also told me that she saw the siege troops leave their encampment too. That's bad news. All 8 dukes are taking their forces to Londinium. Anyway, I'll fill Captain Root in on the news. Oh, Kazamaru works for Rhodes Island. I don't think they talked about that earlier. Man, I love Kazamaru. I want to squish her thighs so bad. And she's got a little bit of a flat chest and cat girl. I got to use her more often. Right, and I'm done with that. What Dr. Kalsa wanted me to take care of. Be extra careful with this document, please. Here are the nomadic platform entrance permits to the 4 dukedoms, and this is Rhodes Island's business permit for operating in Victoria. Ayo? What do you mean, Ayo? I'm speaking truths over here. Industrial waste recycling and processing. Couldn't we have just told them our usual line of business? They did. Wait, hold on. They said waste, recycling and processing. Is that a Sopranos reference? You take Kaz, I take Quercus. Deal. I've loved Kazamaru since the minute I laid eyes on her, though. I love Quercus too, but Kazamaru, I think, if I had to rank the Arknights characters, I would probably put Kazamaru above Quercus. Same excuse mentioned in chapter 10. Hey. Oh, sorry, you're talking about them. Yeah. Clever. Oh, that's interesting though. So that means that the whole their whole voyage will say into Victoria. That's like that's what they're saying. Sorry, I thought you were saying an excuse that I made. Sorry, I'm getting defensive. I'm getting defensive because I'm getting called out. Listen, I missed streaming. I have like multiple days worth of like slightly suspicious, slightly sexual undertoned messages to get out. Call them all again. Shut the fuck up. Victoria is essentially strict with cooperations that deal in oropathy prevention, and each dukedom operates differently. It's too much hassle, so this is simpler. We need to get our foot in the door first. I see. Also, here's a letter from Lady Heidi. Make sure you hand it to Dr. Kalsa directly. Heidi mentioned! Understood. Don't worry. Well, Heidi's technically the same line of business as Quercus, right? Wait, is Kazamaru a messenger too then? Or is Kazamaru just the point person? I'll head back to the town archives now. My coworkers are going to get suspicious if I disappear for too long. She must be a messenger. Wait, did the paper dolls look where her eyes do? Oh, right. There's one more thing I need to tell you. The place you were using as a hideout, the Green Spark, someone burned it down a few days ago. What? Captain Root's been waiting for you. You should head to the office soon. The shop was burned down. Why? November 28th, 1097, 3:15 p.m. Captain, I'm back. Oh, nice work out there, Quercus. Captain? Susie? Quercus, Mr. Root was your captain? So this is where you were. I was so worried. You've been working for Rhodes Island? Ha, I'll tell you everything later. A perfect timing, Quercus. We have a severely infected patient in here. How are they? Everything's converging. Okay, now I see why this one's longer. She's having an acute attack. Luckily, Susie got her to us in time. We finished with the basic precautions. I'll leave the rest to you. Okay, let's see. Hand me the testing reagent. Here. She's too weak. We need to give her an IV. This face. Quercus. Can you cure oropathy? No, I can't, and no one can. But Rhodes Island developed some medicine that can at least stabilize her condition and prevent it from worsening. She's very sick, but please don't give up on her. Is she your friend? No, never mind. Everyone in the infected community is your friend. Don't worry, she'll make it after she gets this shot. Her fever is caused by the inflammation, and I can take Jesus Christ. I can control that with Originium arts. That'll keep it from worsening down the road and should help stabilize her. First thing on Kaz's file is former Hagashi Shinobi, so a bit different from Heidi. A little different. Have you seen Quirkus and Red in the same room? Were they not in the same room at the bar in Golden Glows? Are you saying they're the same person? Imagine. Man, I'm tired of allergy season. I hate being all nasally. That'll keep her from worsening down the road and should help stabilize her. She also has some scrapes on her, which I took care of. She won't be in pain anymore. Okay. Crooker showed up later. Red was only there briefly after defending. Oh, I thought he stayed there. I thought he was just hanging out there. I guess that makes sense then. Are you all right? Crickus, Green Spark is gone. All gone. I know. I was just about to ask you. Haven't heard anything on my end, but do you have any ideas? Maybe made any enemies? Me? Enemies? No chance here, and Susie definitely wouldn't. There's been a lot going on in the city lately. The timing is uncanny. I couldn't help but wonder how everything's connected. A couple of days ago, someone tried to kidnap a city councilor in the infected community. Who could be so bold? Luckily, Skyfire was there, so things didn't take a turn for the worse. Oh, right. Skyfire was the one who went in place of them. Now the guards are all clamoring that there are criminals here in the community, though they haven't done any additional investigations either. I saw on my way here they posted notices and wanted posters everywhere. They're even giving out rewards for tips, bounties for suspicious people in the infected community too. You have to hand it to them. That's not good. People will just get the money for like tips to throw infected people under the bus. Hayes is awake. So you like open up the shop that they burned down? Miss Hayes. Oh, she's awake. Where am I? Am I like alive? Like, what is the after? Is this what the afterlife looks like? Yeah, you're alive. This is the Rhodes Island office. They're the ones who saved you. Rhodes Island? I like didn't expect they'd actually help the infected. Said they burned down the shop. What do you mean? I was being hunted by two thugs that night and hid inside a place called the Green Spark. Didn't expect them to like toss in a firebomb though. A firebomb? Someone was hunting you down? Why? No clue. Maybe because I overheard them talking about kidnapping some old counselor Fire or something about bombs. They like probably wanted to silence me. Wait, back up. They were going to kidnap a counselor? When was this? And what's this about bombs? Like, how many days was I out? Today is November 28th, Miss Hayes. So it was 5 nights ago, on the night of the 23rd. The day before they took those people to the factory. If you don't mind, could you tell me where you ran into those two thugs? So is their investigation going to overlap with Granny? Wait, is Reunion going to be behind all of it? Imagine. I don't think Reunion would, but who knows? Probably not. At least they know why it burned now. Yeah, but it doesn't make it any easier to swallow, right? Some 10 minutes later. This is the location on the map here, right? Like, that's right. Buildings here have been left empty because of how close they are to the abandoned district. True Reunion loves framing the infected communities. I don't know. They might have ulterior motives, but yeah, you're right. Sounds like the perfect place to hide a scheme. Two Syracusans must be immigrants from there. I doubt they're infected if they didn't think twice before setting fire to a building in the community. Most likely mercenaries or thugs working for the Mafia. If we know where they are, shouldn't we go pay them a visit? I'd recommend against that. This is well beyond Rhodes Island's usual scope of business. We aren't here to keep the peace. That's true. But now the guards have a bounty out on them. We might just get a reward for turning over this information. It's not much, but it'll help pay for Miss Susie's losses. Aww! They put that towards the... That's so sweet! Right. Huh? Is that okay? Really? Shouldn't Miss Hayes get the reward? Like, let's just call it my way of paying you back for saving my life. That was the whole reason your shop got burned down in the first place. Oh, it's not your fault. If you hid anywhere else, they would have burned down someone else's house instead. Besides, the one who saved you was an infected worker named Red. I don't think it's such a bad idea helping those two bastards get caught. Well, helping those two bastards get caught will blow off some steam, at least. Thanks, Miss Hayes. Quirkus. Huh? Don't rub my ears. Why are you being so polite with me now? It's settled then. I'll help you put a report together, Miss Susie. You just need to take it down to the guard station. I just love the idea of everyone just like... anyone like in close proximity to Golden Glow will just like instinctively start rubbing her ears. No, she shouldn't. You're right. I agree with you. I should go to Golden Glow here. Right. What are you looking at? There's a kitten across the street sunbathing against the wall. You jealous? Of course. Oh, they broke a flower pot. Ran away too. Like, I'm wondering, when will you chase me out of here? Once Rhodes Island accepts accepts Ann Patient who's having an acute orpathy attack, we won't let them leave until their condition stabilizes. Like, I can't pay for treatment, you know. No need to worry. Of course, there are options available if you want to continue your treatment afterwards. I'll fill you in on the details once you get better. Golden Glow is constantly doing the ¿Quieres meme? By the way, if there's anything you want to discuss, you're free to talk to me about it. My little big hat of the Witch Forest. You. Never expected me to survivor of the Witch Forest. The Witch Forest? You mean the organization that took in infected casters? That's them. If I remember correctly, 5 years ago, they refused to cooperate with the Duke and so the Victorian Army. Can we, like, talk about something else? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to... No need to, like, apologize. The :3. Like, I made my peace with that a long time ago. I was even prepared to, well, bite the dust in this city. I want to know, though. Is that why you have all these chains? Though sometimes, like, I still want to put up a fight, see more kittens. Like, now that I think about it, if I didn't hide inside of Susie's shop that night, those Syracusans wouldn't have burned down her shop. Why are you just now thinking about this? I thought we made that clear earlier ago. Skyfire! Quirkus, are you back? Good morning. What's wrong? You look exhausted. From the look of it, the investigation was a success. Those guards are absolutely hopeless cases. How could they wash their hands of it after putting all those wanted posters? They're just waiting for the suspects to turn themselves in. And where did Granny go? I was hoping to ask her to look into the factory. You better not count on Granny too much. Her status as a collaborating operator of Rhodes Island puts her in quite a tricky position. Strange. What's the matter? I didn't notice until just now, but the building where Miss Hayes ran into those Syracusan thugs is right next to the factory. Huh? You're right. Miss Hayes, you said they used military-grade incendiaries to burn down Susie's shop, right? Like, that's right. Is something wrong? If I remember correctly, the factory is owned by Counselor Bishmer. They make military-grade weapons there, and it was shut down a month and a half ago for equipment maintenance. But the factories were completely empty when I got kidnapped by those fake infected. Did someone steal their equipment? The papers certainly haven't reported on anything like that. Are you telling me the thugs are working with Counselor Bishmer? We don't have enough evidence, and it's too soon to make that conclusion. Yo, Bitterroot's kind of legit, honestly, for just kind of like low-key being just a random guy. He's kind of legit. He kind of chill like that. His hat doesn't have any ear holes, though. But unless I'm mistaken, Caledonian Guards Captain is Bishmer's nephew. Right, I think I heard that from Granny before. Susie, how long has it been since Susie went to the guards? About 3 hours. She should have been back by now. I'll go find her. He is our guy. Yo, we love like a solid generic NPC character. I'm going too. Bring your calm. Stay in touch. This is getting out of hand. Calm Rhodes Island operator takes a close look at the maps on his desk and sorts out the many doubts in his mind. Then he takes out an oddly shaped communicator from his desk. What do you think this is? What are you doing, Captain? I'm at work right now. Do you know how many people there are in the town archives? It's Kazamaru! Kazamaru, this is extremely urgent. Prioritize what I'm about to ask you. Oh, because we don't know that Kazamaru is Kazamaru, technically. Understood. want you to put together a list of addresses of the properties owned by Count Bishmer, as well as a diagram of the old underground logistics passages beneath the city, as detailed and as quickly as possible. Got it. I'll take care of it right now. Yo, it's the stuff that Granny was looking into, or starting to, before she got told not to by the guy who's tied into it. Corruption. Did you find her? No, the guard said their captain went to the location with Susie and they haven't come back yet. Damn it. Calm down. Think of where she could have been taken. I'm thinking. Captain? Captain Rue, what's going on? Listen carefully. I've just compared where Count Bishmer's estate intersects with the Caledon's old logistics channels. I've worked out the 7 most likely tunnel entrances. You think they took Susie underground? As long as he's not an idiot, Bishmer's sure to imagine Susie has people helping her out, but is not guaranteed to silence her. They'll take her to where it's quietest and least likely to be found. There's also a chance they're in the abandoned sectors, but earlier I found out the biggest of the tunnels runs under his factory, which explains where all the equipment disappeared to. You two get going for now. If anything happens, I'll get in touch. All right. Now what? How about I sweep the south 3 entrances and you handle the north 4? Oh, not a problem. I'm surprised Skyfire wasn't like, I'll take 4. Stay safe. You too. Me too? I could lift you up. You thought it was a cute, lighthearted slice of light event, but surprise, it's an Arknights commentary on government and police corruption again. Ah, dang it. I had that on my bingo card. Looks like I got bingo again. Yippee. Racism, corruption, classism, political commentary, slice of life I tuck in the corner because I never get it. No, I had a feeling. It takes place in Victoria after all. November 28th, 1097, 8:30 p.m. They dragged her underground. Susie opens her eyes and realizes she's laid right on top of the ice-cold pavement. The damp, chilly air pervades all throughout the gloom of the vacant space. A faint pain in the back of her head still hasn't left her. The one side of her comes to the sound of a quarrel. Hey, look. Bishmer? You lots are a bunch of useless nothings. How can you twist something as sure as this so badly? I didn't imagine we'd hit all these setbacks. Oh, that was the wrong voice for him. Why did that decrepit lizard Angst suddenly send a cassette to his event? Did you let the information leak? One of us had been causing constant commotion, I admit that. But Counselor Angst had an honest flare-up of heart disease. And that just happens. That was the person that Skyfire filled in for? Where is this? But my hands, why are they tied together? All these machines, is this the factory? No, it isn't. Are these the abandoned logistics tunnels? What's even going on? I remember the guards captain said he'd see the place with me. And then my head's killing me. They knocked her out? The hatred is cyclical in nature. Classic, unfortunately. Boom, 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 boom. Actually, wait, do I still have that?
Mamma mia!
That's not it. Where do I have the... There it is. We're in a fine state now. How am I meant to file for losses with the factory not blown up, He stood! Oh my god! You little shit. He closed it for maintenance, cleared everything out, and then was gonna blow it up for freaking taxes to collect on it. Don't tie up Golden Glow. Bro, Golden Glow, spark their ass. Pikachu, Thunderbolt. Then maybe you could say a thief stole all the equipment? Only imbeciles like you would believe that. An entire factory's facilities made off with overnight. That could only be the work of a traitor. Anyone would jump on suspecting me. And they'd be sure to come searching this way with a theft on that grander scale. Once the Duke's people find everything right here, it'll all be over. Just hold on, you never even once told me why blowing up your own factory would solve things. Is that too hard for you? When the city council asked me where all the money they gave me went, I'd just say, I bought the facilities but then the infected blew them up. After that, we make up the cash and so be it if the factory's kaput, because it wasn't mine anyhow. So long as I've got all this costly industrial equipment, everything is fine. But now it's not, it's all a wash. What do we do about this then? What else? Get to work quick. Get all these things moved out of the city. We can't leave any evidence behind. Couldn't we just move it back? Think for 1 second. The entire infected community has their eyes on us after the business. What in the world do you just move it back? The guards, Captain, Counselor Bishmer. Oh, you're awake now. Our kind infected citizen, you've given me no end of the trouble. Hey! Why? Don't act stupid, now confess. Who told you everything you told me earlier? Who are all these accomplices of yours? So you were there. Listen up, I'm asking you, who told you about the 2 Syracusans? And who's this reliable witness in this report of yours? Tell me their name. Speak. She glares furiously at him. Yeah, spark his ass. Get him. You think you can give me looks? Hey! Never mind that. It means nothing whether she talks. There's no time to waste. Get this place sorted out. But the problem is the people she has with her. Hardly anyone can testify against us. We'll be fine once the Danton brothers get out of the city and never come back. Well, I don't think they're coming back, but I don't know if they're necessarily out of the city. Actually, I don't know the time frame, but when the insurance is fraudulent. What's up, Tintam? Welcome back. What's important right now is how you stop up the cash deficit. And by the way, don't be violent in front of me. I get sick at the sight of blood. Drag her off elsewhere. Yo, I also don't like blood. Not a problem. But don't drag her. Don't be mean. Beat her up. November 28th, 1097. 8:32 p.m. It's hard to believe this is the place. It's too late to call for help now with 24 people here. Forget it. Let's do this. She's gonna lock in. The Druid of Gododin sprinkles a scattering of unusual seeds across the bare earth. Her staff lets out a green radiance, and under the effect of her origin, he marks the seeds rapidly bud, digging into the ground. This guy. Hooligan. Hey, you feline, what are you doing? Oh, you've got fine eyesight. This guy. Actually, this might be someone else. What's someone ordinary doing down here? I'm in a hurry. Just come at once, everyone. Yo, look at... Oh my god, look at her face. She's snarling. She's like... I can't even reenact it. Just come at once, everybody. No more edging, everybody. Stop. No more edging. Come at once, she says. Ayo. You're daft. Are you looking for a fight? Massive vines, each at least as thick as hands, shoot out from the ground and knock the ruffians to the floor. Yo, I love that. She drops seeds on the ground and freaking sends nature after them. That's so cool. Pause. Caught. Sorry. The gun, but Pearl. Ayo. From the ground, from the walls, to the window, to the wall. From the supports, green vegetation sprawls, went only. I don't know what went only means. Fallen mercenaries are quickly bound tight by plants, not even with a moment to shout. Are your salaries worth continuing this fight? Or will you make way and let me through? You go on ahead, miss. I never saw anything today. Exactly what I thought you'd say. Out. We're off the clock now. That's more like it. Fastest chicken bait grabbing one of my life. Hey, yo, nice job. You guys did pretty well. So it was all of you who burned down my shop. Anyway, we were just talking about how Quirkus said no more edging. She said, just come at once, everyone. So circle jerks over. So it was all of you who burned down my shop. Enough rubbish from you. Keep walking. Beat his ass, Golden Glow. Crying out loud, don't blame me. If anyone, blame yourself for being so starved for a hobby you got yourself meddling in all this. But you infected were never bound to live long anyway, so this'll do. You little shit. Just beat him up. You'll be paying for this. For being at death's door, you've got some bluster. Shuts her eyes. Why is the ground shaking? Is this right as the granny stuff? What's happening? Is there an earthquake? What sound is that? Wait, it's coming from above. Hope it crushes them. The fierce sound of an explosion arrives from overhead, the structural layer shaking across the entire abandoned sector. The walls crack and the rocking intensifies. Immediately after, the explosion gives way to the rubble of the tunnel's collapse. Together with the tremors, the unbroken sounds of structures bursting draw closer and closer. Enjoy your lurk, Stormy. Take care. I need prompting to come at once for Quirkus. I could give her could give her the most disappointing 12 seconds of her life. Man, I can't even say the most forgettable, just meaningless, disappointing. It's crazy. At least let her be indifferent, man. What the hell was that? The most forgettable 12 seconds ever. Ah. Engulfed in the explosion's roar, the top layer of the subterranean structure collapses, dropping several tons of steel frame directly upon the head of the guards. Captain, let's go. Fuck this guy. Fuck this guy. Turn him into a pancake. The rumbling. Oh my god, guys, the rumbling's starting. This was not the turn that I thought was going to happen. The rumbling persists as concrete and steel supports rupture and subside, the whole structural layer thrown into chaos. What? I need to run. Run, it's gonna sink. Hold on, Terra, the goods, the facilities, they've all been crushed. Save your skin first, sir. Get out of here. What's the cause of this? Is there a catastrophe? There's no end to the rotten luck today. I see. Blast. Damned. Just leave it for now. Come on, sir. Let's move. That infected. She's escaped. Which of you was it who bound her? I can't let her flee. After her, all of you. You really can't run, you little bastard. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be in this mess. Bro, you're just projecting. Who wins, Susie Glitter or Aaron Yeager? Ooh, that'd be a pretty good matchup. Well, I don't know. Golden Glow with the crossovers, man, from the Gartic phone stream where she was dunking on LeBron and stuff. Like, how does Susie Glitter affect LeBron's legacy? How does she factor into Aaron Yeager's plan? She truly is the wild card collaboration that we deserve. Yeah, I don't know. It's crazy to say. How long until she gets added into Fortnite at this point? All right, that's a good question. All right, fellas. If Arknights was to collab with anything, like any other like game or IP or something, like I know they have like Mustache, but like if they were to collab, anyone who do you think would be collabed with, or which character do you think they would take besides you can't say Amiya, you can't say Calcit, you can't say the Doctor, and you can't say W. Besides them, who would it be? Texas is a good guess. Teresa's interesting. Angelina would be interesting. How lore important is she? Look, because I don't know how like lore important she'd be, but I have to imagine she is like a well-liked character, right? Bob, that's fair. Has an emote 1999 is even better. Ayo, what's 1999? Ivy, what's up? Bloodborne with the AH. Ooh, that'd be kind of cool. Popularity wise, it'd be Texas, Surtur, or Scotty. That makes sense. Texas, I think, is probably like the most like recognizable Arknights character outside of the main four. Point for world building, so she's a catastrophe messenger. That's fair. That's valid. Exuzier is probably up there too. Yeah, Texas, Exuzier, Lapland, the three of them. Oh, let me grab the full emo name. All right, I gotta see it because there's also that Jar Jar one that we have. The this one's good. Just a fuck ass name. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be in this mess. Raise this weapon, bro. You have a metal pipe. Who do you think you are? Beat him up. A keen blade pierces up from the shadows. A simple yet powerful cutting blow. The ruffian falls to the floor in response. This is Granny. There's more. Yo! What is he doing here? Liz Carmen Franca? I don't know about that. I think it'd be cool, but I don't think they're super like recognizable or identifiable, right? Ifrit would be interesting. Ifrit has like a figure and stuff, so I guess that could work. Get running, Miss Susie. Mr. Red, what are you? Don't mind for now. Move fast. All right. What are you standing there for? After them. Oh, this is Guard's member? Oh, he's just another guy. Guard's captain's fucking dead. Good. As he deserves. Rip Bozo. Red with the big iron. Red. Still, we don't even know where the count's gone. Then don't go. I'll be happy to take your pay. Dream on. Hope they fight. Yo, not the freaking Frost Nova background. It's a dead end now. Before Susie's eyes, the firm alloy platform hangs fractured from the explosion. A broken bridge, at least a 4-meter jump is seemingly the only way out. Behind them, the voices of the ruffians and mercenaries cursing draws even closer. They gotta make a 4-meter jump? I can't tell how far that is. I don't speak meter. Now what? These people love their work too much, following us in these conditions. You've really got a knack for inviting trouble, Miss Susie. Well, good news for you, because I'm gonna be the best hero ever. Believe it. Mr. Red, what are you doing here? And do you usually carry that blade? I'll explain later when we get the chance. Right now, I need to find a way to get you out of here. There's no shortage of people in the infected community worrying about you. But right now, sorry about this, Miss Susie. The infected worker lifts her up, tosses her over like slinging a crate of goods. The old... The young feline draws a clean arc through the air. It lands on the platform's other side. Not the clean arc. Red living our dream. It should have been us to throw her. Yo, he's got to be more careful. She's wearing a dress. She can't be having Golden Glow be flashing us. That'd be terrible. Give us Saria from the Doro D&D skin for Monster Hunter. You're going to need to send that to me in Discord, or send that in Discord or something, Nukiashi. I'm not familiar with the Monster Hunter stuff. I'm sorry. Volcanic erection clip is great. Wait, what? Huh? 4 Minecraft blocks? All right, that puts it into perspective. 1999, the volcanic eruption started here. The mountain that used to be a volcano, but now he's just a mountain. What the hell? Volcanic erection. I love that. Let me just paste that in and see what we got. Incredible. I'm sold. 1999. The volcanic eruption started here. That mountain used to be a volcano. Now it's just a mountain. Insane. Later. No worries. No worries. Anyway, I love the concept of Red just like grabbing Golden Glow like by her legs or something and just throwing her over, and she just like, and then like in a cartoon style it zooms out and you see like the little dotted line follow her as she does that perfect arc over. Ow. Mr. Red, keep running upwards quick. What about you? Hurry, I'll be fine. The collapsing framework fully blocks off the entrance of the tunnel as the figure of the infected worker vanishes into its shadow without a trace. Red, no! Mr. Red, I can't stop here. I need to get out. My headcanon is he grabs her by the scruff of her neck and her belt and is just slinging her over. Actually, that's so much better and is very cat-coded. Golden Glow lands on both feet. It was impressive. It's funny you drink water from the Antarctor. Wait, what? Oh, it's from a video. I guess that makes sense. My headcanon is... Oh, I just read that. Can't forget the King of Norway. What? Oh, wait, hold on. That sounds familiar. I think I've heard that before. Did the earthquake stop? So wait, hold on. So if he grabbed her by the scruff of her neck and her belt and gave her the old onesie twosie, that means that Red's a little dirty perv. Guys, Red's a little dirty pervert. I knew he was just an anime nerd. He's a little pervert, guys. He's looking up her. He closed his eyes. I don't believe it. He's a gentleman. Nope, he was looking at Golden Glow Pantsu. What even happened outside? Mr. Red, is he still okay? There's no way on. It's blocked. How far away? Is the surface still... This fucker. Finally. Oh, my giddy aunt. Oh, my back. Good grief. It's you. Brilliant. You made it out of there somehow, you infected wretch. Bastard, bloody scum of the earth. Useless, good for nothing. All right, just fucking kill this guy. Golden Glow, kill this guy. Golden Glow, steal his ball, shove it down his mouth, kick him in the knee, and then throw him over the curb. It's all your fault. It's all your blasted infected vermin. My money! Get out of my damned way. A slap from the greedy politician hits Susie square in the face. All his anger taken out at once on the feline girl. All he could muster was one slap. This little fucker beat him up. However, the infected in front of him shows no signs of cowering in response to the savage act. She stares down the noble before her. The stifled depression and pain she had experienced for days on end now. Nowhere to be seen. Let's go! Let's go! That's the reason? You people burned down my shop for something like this? You go this far, hurt so many infected for something like this? All just for money? She slowly stands back up, no longer the timid feline from before. In this moment, only enmity and anger remain in her gaze. Every last thing that happened these past few days, all because of the greedy politician before her. Why should he not pay the price? Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. All of this was so far overboard just for money. What are you doing? Don't come near. Keep away from me, you monster. Get out. I can't forgive you. She shivers, electric sparks jumping about her whole body. You... Someone save me! He's a little bitch. He's a little bitch. He's a little bitch boy. He's a little fucking bitch. Get him. Get the little bitch. You infernal. The young feline clasps fast the counselor's neck. Violent sparks crackling. Yo, I love the little spark sound effects. You want to grab cat girl thighs? You got no high horse? Listen, I'm not claiming to be a gentleman at this point. I'm not looking respectfully. In fact, I'm looking disrespectfully and drooling all over. Crisp him up. Yeah, turn him into a McChicken. Oh, wait, he's not a Liberi. Still, somehow turn him into a McChicken. I don't think McChickens are made out of real chickens anyway, so... Oh, help me! Ah! 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 Now you're frightened. Now you're scared. Spare me, I beg you. Don't kill me. Ah! Whatever you want, I'll give you... Ah! Spare me. Just spare me. What gives you the right to destroy my life? What gives you the right? You... The young feline lets her unrestrained anger loose. Counselor Bishmer twitches and spasms under her Originium arts, frothing at the mouth and gasping what could be his last gasps. Yo, she electrocuted him and made him foam at the mouth. Green mile his ass. Good. Behind her, massive vines suddenly surge out past fragments of concrete, their roots bracing the steel frames. The city's light shines down through an opening, illuminating a silhouette. Yo, we're getting Quirkus standing silhouette style coming to come say, Golden Glow, Susie, this isn't you. Don't do this. You're better than this. Or she says, fuck that guy, kill him. They collectively beat his ass. Susie, stop. Oh, I was right. Okay. Susie, stop it. The druid of got it and hurries to embrace the infected before her. The fierce sparks burn her skin, but she still holds on. Calm down, Susie. It's me. It's over now. Quirkus? It's all right, Susie. Everything's over. People like that aren't worth what you're doing. Let's go home. Quirkus? It's all right. It's all right now. I'm here. So maternal. Oh, the green sparks gone. Go home. Where? Don't fret. Do you remember what I always say? Life always finds a place where it belongs. Let's go, little Susie. It's time to go home. Quirkus, In the narrow interstice between soil and stone, lattices of steel and constructs from forsaken material, a young feline lets out a deep, low wail, a weight fallen from her back. This really is the Golden Glow event. Yo. November 30th, 1097, 7:45 a.m. Getting nasally. Hang on. Human electric chair is crazy. Super old CG, Rhodes Island ass background. Skyfire. Professor, I'm here. Counselor Angst. Ah, good morning, Miss Mountbellin. Ah, no, you're Operator Skyfire now, I presume. Good enough spirits to crack a joke, I see. Here, turn that frown upside down. I'm quite all right. You're in the hospital. I wouldn't call that all right. Speaking of which, how did everything shake out in the end? The city council passed your proposal even if you only gained a single supporter. That's worth celebrating, Miss Mountbellin. Is it really, Professor? There's still old nobility against the infected community, and now they've all ganged up in private. The clashing's only going to worsen from now on. Now they're just waiting for Duke Gododin to come back. They've signed a joint letter asking the Duke to abolish your title and strip you of your noble status. It's very stacked against you. Ha ha ha. I'm already a good 153 years old, Miss Mountbellin. What do you mean you're 153 years old? What are you talking about? Who are you? Why are you casually 153 years old? That's so specific. Insane. What was I gonna say? Doesn't Duke Gododin not come back for like a while? Like isn't Duke Gododin like only nearly on his way back, like in chapter 13 or something? Benny's twin, shut the fuck up. Dude, I was like tied for the youngest on the trip at the con. You can't call me old. It's a long trip. I think so, yeah, because I remember him having a conversation with Duke Castor. But maybe that was chapter 12. The Castor stuff was chapter 12, right? Or was that conversation in chapter 13? Because I thought it was Castor was 12 with Demazi. And then Delphine was chapter 13 with Ducrail. But they kind of blend together. I don't know. I'm looking to retire next year, retreat to my little castle, and take up my bit of my studies. Title, status, authority. Do you think any of that still concerns me? If things proceed without much hiccup, you'll be back at Rhodes Island too, won't you? Send Dom Kaltz my regards. Oh. Wait, was Counselor Angst mentioned before? It was right at the end of chapter 13. Okay, cool. I remembered. Because that was my first instinct, but then I started thinking, I was like, oh, wait, hold on. But some of the Duke conversations were chapter 12. I will. I'm just worried for you somewhat, Professor. Not because I like you or anything. Dude, the Tsundere voice was perfect. I told you the minute I saw her, I was like, Tsundere voice. 100%. And Hayes mentioned she broke into Angst's house and basically... Oh, no. Sorry, I knew that, but I meant like before this story. Before the story. The Tsundere voice. Oh my god. Not because I like you anything. My character says, damn, Cal said we got to take a step back. I know, it's like a triggering moment. It's Beanie, it's Yuzi. What's up, Yuzi? How's it going, Yuzi? Welcome in. Happy, bro, what day is it? Wednesday? Happy Wednesday. You haven't seen any of Caledon to now? Okay, cool. I just didn't know if we saw eggs at all. Why Duke of Gododin is relevant here? I don't get it. The person who oversees this area. Like, this is like his territory. How's it going, Yuzu? What you been up to? Ew, Wednesday. That's what I'm saying. But the week's halfway over, so we up. Now, what's to worry for? Look at my rickety old body. I tell you, some things people go and say are all but pompous and, well, completely meaningless excuses. People are already too accustomed to lying with pretentious jargon. So the lies pile up, and as lofty as it was meant to be, the principle gets washed out in the process. Miss Mountbellin, do you know why I pushed for that proposal for Caledon so? You mean the reason was all the pretension sticks around? 20 years ago, a scientist named Janet Longfellow published an essay. She set forth this view. If we don't streamline and improve on our current originium industry and its waste products, then the year-on-year buildup of industrial waste may bring about the frightening consequences. Yo, not Terra actually trying to get ahead of climate change, but the fucking United States can't. At this time, Victoria's academic circles all turned their noses up at that, and the nobles wielded public opinion to unabashedly ridicule this fine scientist. In her anger, she left Victoria altogether. Oh, okay, I take it back. But in the last 10 years, the amount of infected in Victoria has accelerated at a worrying rate. Times have changed, Miss Mountbellin. We have to face the issue that... Yo, welcome in, Raiders! What's up, Richard? How's it going? Welcome in, Raiders. Calculum, TJ Richard, what's up? Welcome in. How's it going? Yo, Calculum, thanks so much for the follow. Welcome in. What's up? What's up? How you doing? DJ, how was your stream? Welcome in. Welcome in. DJ and Raiders, Shadow traveling to your world. Welcome into the world of Benny Bloom. If you guys are new here, my name is Benny. We're a silly pink hair Prince Boy and the internet. We play a lot of Arknights. We play a lot of other gacha games. We do silly things. We play Nintendo games. We do voice acting stuff. We'll get back into ASMR one day. I swear, I promise. I owe you guys. I need to do that. But welcome in. I hope you guys are doing well. How was your stream? What are you guys up to? Today we're finishing up the story A Light Sparks in Darkness. How you doing? Is that the Fire Emblem level up sound? Ding ding ding. Yes, it is. Yeah. Yes, it is. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. What's up? What's up? Yeah, specifically the one from Three Houses. My favorite game. Welcome in, welcome in. I hope you guys had an awesome stream. If you guys got to do any sort of post-stream activities, whether that is lurking, kicking your feet up, relaxing, grabbing a snack, grabbing a drink, you take care of yourself. That is most important. I love Fire Emblem. I do too, except I've only really played Three Houses, a little bit of Awakening, and Engage. But I still love it, and I will play the next one. Oh, and I did start, what's the one from the Game Boy Advance with incest? I don't think that narrows it down. Sacred Stones? Sacred Stones? Is that what it is? The one with Erica. I think most of them have incest, actually. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, I was gonna, that reminded me. So where they had, at the con, where they had like, cosplay meetups, I went to the Fire Emblem one. I couldn't get good pictures of their groups, but I asked some of them for some single shots. So I got some pictures of a Hilda cosplayer that was really good and an Edelgard cosplayer that was really good. I was so happy. So happy to see Three Houses still getting some love. It was time skip for both of them, actually. Doesn't narrow it down. I know. Blazing Blade is also great. Is that one on NSO? Is that Roy's? Is that Roy's or is that Lynn's? Or are those the same? I always forget. Some of the older ones I really don't know. And I'm not like particularly good at video games, so I have a hard time. It is Lynn. Okay. I'm not particularly good at video games, so sometimes I kind of struggle with them, especially in the later chapters. Is Lynn the green woman? Yes. Yes. Green woman with a long katana and sometimes a bow. Fire Emblem. I feel like in terms of like really recognizable Fire Emblem characters, I think you obviously like your Marth, Roy, but I think Lynn's probably up there. Because of that one Twitter artist who used to only draw her. Yes. And they're so talented too. Also has Roy's dad, Elliewood. Yo, Elliewood freaking is fine. Elliewood could get it. Is Hector in that? Is that the one with Hector? Or Miller? Yes, that sounds familiar. Hector, Fire Emblem? Or am I thinking of someone else? Yeah, no, Hector. Yeah, Hector. Who's the guy from, Hector was sick in Engage. I loved him. I think he was DLC though. Who's the guy from Awakening that was that class? He started with an F. Frederick? Was it Frederick? Yeah, Frederick was the G. Oh my god, I loved Frederick. I gotta play Awakening again. I probably have to restart it, but my Twitter feed is Annette and Felix ship art, and I'm not complaining about it. No! Annette should be with Mercedes, and Felix should be with Sylvain. But also, they do have a good dynamic, so I respect it. I always see Hilda Marianne art, which I love, but Hilda should be with me. And then I also see Edelgard and like Dorothea art, but Edelgard should be with me. Anyway, face. Thank you. Welcome in, welcome in. I love chatting Fire Emblem, and I love Fire Emblem fan art. If you ever see any, please send them to me in Discord. Exclamation Discord, by the way. You do get about 69% more attractive just by joining. Also, I'm so sorry. We need to do a watch party again soon. It's been far too long. We're gonna rewatch Arknights before the next season comes up, but I do want to start another show. I do want to watch some other shows. I'm considering doing like some other random ones, but you guys definitely feel free to send some more submissions and some ideas. So. Kello's Fire Emblem, I need to get into the series. Do it, DJ. Do it. Do it. If you like any sort of like strategy games, I know you'll I think you'll like it. I'm biased towards Three Houses, but it's also a pretty easy one to get into because it's very you're not like really forced to do certain things. You can do things really how you want. Engage was also good, but I think Engage was a little harder. Engage was more of like a return to form from like older Fire Emblems, but I think that was the intention. My favorite game in general. It is for me. It is for me. To this day, still my favorite game of all time. And I think number 2 is probably Persona 3 Reload. So I like my RPGs. All right, we're gonna jump back into the story. So old guy's talking to Sundre. Times have changed, Miss Mountbellin. We have to face the issue that Orpathy and the infected bring. Maintaining the status quo will only worsen things. Oh, wait, hold on. I think I did miss something. I do want to quickly see. It was good. I was playing Kingdom Hearts 3 and The Outer Wilds. Oh, 2 games that I would love to watch you play, dude, but I need to stay spoiler-free for both of them because I want to play both of them on stream. Claire Obscura. I want to, Cal. I want to so bad. There's just not enough time. I really want to play it. It seems so good. I saw that they sold 3.3 million copies after 33 days, and that the game's called 33. Expedition 33 because there's 33 devs. Isn't that crazy? Such a cool coincidence. I want to check it out really bad. 153 years, Miss Mountbellin. It's not common to see people live as long as I do, even among Savra. What are Savra? Chat. Fellas. My Arknights experts. What are Savra? But a long life's a good thing. It gives you the chance to see firsthand the lizard. Oh, lizard man. To see firsthand the folds and changes of history, to learn from your mistakes. In my century and a half, I've witnessed the toppling of Gaul's majestic palace, the fall of Iberia's golden city. In the plains of Columbia, I saw for myself the destruction of the Grand Duke's army wrought on the frontier territories. I saw the Colombians in their sharp, steep ascent over the wastes. If Victoria can't change, then in the end, it'll only be another Gaul. It's just as I've told you, Miss Mountbellin. Times have changed. You're back. I thought the guards would have been slower than that. Oh no, if it isn't our honorary citizen, like a star of all the front pages. Your picture was very decent in the paper. Who knew you could be so photogenic, Susie? Was it very heavy, that meter-wide certificate saying that you've the lay of the land? Did you, like, get tired lifting it for the cameras? Come on, stop being sarcastic with her. The city's hero, though, that's pretty impressive, isn't it? What about that awful counselor in the end? Taken into custody. Are the guards still acting as normal after such a big blunder? It's not that easy, obviously, but we'll have someone from the mounted police taking over the guards soon. That sounds good, I'd think. Shame, we've still got no way to make up for little Susie's losses. Bishmer's assets all got seized by the city council. Taking away and experiencing yourself. Yeah, that's the plan, DJ. I do want to play through all the Kingdom Hearts games. I own them all. I bought them with the intention of streaming them all, but Gilly, what's up? Welcome in. How you been? What you been up to? You want a sweet? I've still got plenty of flavors here you haven't tried before. Will the council really not give you a single penny? Nothing except a certificate? Oh, forget it. They've always been this way. Bro got a participation trophy for fucking saving the day. Even though technically it was, I think, Red that got in there. Actually, Golden Glow didn't really do too much. I don't know. She was just there. She got them. She exposed it. She was the exposee. Come here. Perk yourself up a little with something sugary. Your artifact smile on that photo looked like you could cry. Thanks. I don't even know what to do at this point, really. Think on the bright side. At least those evildoers are brought to justice now. I'll admit, I still feel so many problems are waiting to be solved, but this is as far as we're able to intervene. Perkus, are you leaving? I'll be back in Victoria very soon, however. Will you come back to Caledon? More someplace in the wastes than a nomadic city, I think. That's right, Susie. Have you ever thought of bartending somewhere else? Huh? She getting invited to Rhodes Island? Oh, cute. Yo, Quirkus is hot. Holy shit. Quirkus is fucking hot. Was that about Golden Glow being exposed? Red looked up her dress and saw her panties. 100 line last event's Academy's writing has my attention, but it's definitely a specific flavor. Have you sent anything on that, Wendy? I know I've been really behind on y'all's Discord messages from the trip. But if you haven't, would you mind sharing? Yeah, bro, Quirkus is fine, dude. It's crazy. You see, the green spark may be gone now, but there's still plenty of infected who will need a drink. Also, Golden Glow is so cute. And water is wet. Fork found in kitchen. You're right. You're right. You're right. Wait, do a lot of vignettes have CGs? I feel like, I don't know. I might have said this before, but I don't remember vignettes having that many. You could hairdress too. I know a lot of people who do nothing but get into fights. Some of them have never been to nomadic cities before. Some of them never think about themselves. Could I really? Of course you could. There's all sorts of interesting people aboard Rhodes Island. You might as well go take a look. And not too many people are specialty hairdressers there in the first place. I'll give it a try. Everyone's talking about Rhodes Island. What kind of place is it, I wonder? Cute. I need that full CG. Great if you in Vigilo. Vigilo makes sense. Like the first recording PRTS to... Oh, that's right. That's right. My Chromebook died. No. Oh, 07 Chromebook. I'm sorry. Usually have a couple. Got it. 9 versus Quirkus art. Was there a 9 CG? There probably was. That sounds familiar. November 28th, 1097, 10:24 p.m. Underground Logistics Passages of Caledon. Both of plant-based arts? Ooh, that's cool. I do like plant-based arts. Very fun, a core. Carry on then. You were almighty a moment ago, weren't you? You, who the hell are you? My name's Red. Remember it. Who gives a toss about your bloody name? Get out of my way or I'm gonna be pissed. You know, back in my Ursus days, they called me Red Blade. You might want to guess why. Stay cool, boys. We're not easy to bring down either. That's right, he's all alone. It's just Origini and Bloody Arts. Bro, he's a fucking hero. He's far from alone. Hey, yo? Hey, yo? What did you lot sneak out from? No, here's a nice reaction. You sure don't act like this when you're shoving the infected about. Come on, show me if you're really as mighty as you say. The blade in the infected's hands is ignited in a blink, surrounded by blazing embers. The red-hot glow illuminates the rubble. The stone and steel ruins are bathed in the clear hue of fire. That's sick. His source, the youngster bearing the searing blade, begins his attack. That's tight. That's tight. Just a few skeets about 100 line in the Discord. Sweet. All right, Windy Owl. I'll try and catch up to take a look. I do respect like a niche game that that does it really well, right? All right, last one. We got the reunion one. Anyway, this was like the first time you learned about Red. It's a pretty sweet revelation, right? What am I looking for? Here, sad golden glow. Should I set that as my icon for now? Does anyone even care about people's icons? Does anyone even look at people's icons and be like, damn, that's cool? Like I forgot that mine was that Sanrio U official one. Rarely, I figured. What do I have up here? Oh, Manticore, that's right. Forgot. All right, last story. We're already at like 3 hours, so we gotta go a little quicker. Sky will burn so bright, my goat kill 'em all. 1097 world is a fuck. A billion dead infected persecutors, good as they deserve to bleed out on the streets with no one to help them. Ring a ding ding, ring a ding ding dingy do. December 21st, 1097. Oh, so a little bit after the fact. If you haven't remembered where else you heard the name Susie, I can tell you now if you want. Golden glow icon plus pretty broke. Yeah, you like it? You like it? Wait, no, that's so sad. Hold on. Red, you can't do that to your sword until you're at half health. Hey, yo. Yeah, where did I hear Susie? I don't remember. I know you mentioned this last time. I forgot. In chapter 12, Red says, oh, right, Rose Island. That's the place that took Susie in. They must be nice people to help her. What? Who is he talking to? Was he talking to Guard? I know Guard stuff was chapter 13. That was 9? To himself and Dublin that showed up? Oh, because Reunion only got the start. Like, they were only involved like at the very beginning or the very end of chapters until 13. Interesting. That's subtle. That's cool. Okay. But hold on. That's really interesting then, because if Red says that, because Red's like a higher up ish for Reunion, so if he has like a positive outlook on Rhodes Islands because of what goes down here, that's interesting based on like 9 and Tallulah with Rhodes Island, right? And I guess Guard. Even Guard, yeah. Okay. I hope to learn more about Red then. People joined after 9 took over during the intervening year or two before the Victorian crisis. Ah, okay. Yeah, they were in a different spot then. But I don't know. They did launch that attack to steal Tallulah, so. You know? Ancient ruined tower, bleached wasteland. Ruined buildings stand tall between the steep canyon walls, their purpose now unknown. Those who live in the shadows of these ruins have brought life back to this barren land. Here's your potato. It is Guard! How's production coming along? Never thought you could grow so many of them in a car. I thought it was Guard when we were looking at the portraits before, but I wasn't sure. Never seen farming like this before. What's it called? Hi something? Hydroponics. It's only become commonplace among nomadic cities in the last few decades or so. I'm not surprised that you didn't know about it. You seem to know a lot about these things. Yo, give me that Guard face reveal. Forgot that he was kind of a cute boy. A little bit, but I've seen a lot of these farms on Rhodes Island. But one car won't feed everyone. No worries, it's only a matter of time now that we have the help of the Kashmir scholars. But all that knowing is the hands of the engineer and his team. We're completely reliant on them, and I still don't trust them. Why not? He's not even an infected. He says he's helping us because his wife and daughter died of oropathy. It was because of his anger and the injustice of fate and his sympathy for the infected. What if he decides to start a new life, a new family? Would it become inconvenient for him to keep supporting the infected? Wouldn't he betray us for that new life? He's not one of us, no matter what he says. You're making assumptions based on hypotheticals. Just because someone isn't infected doesn't mean they're our enemy. We'll never make allies if we treat every act of kindness with suspicion. Yo, guard spitting. Cooperation needs to start from trust, even if the word reunion is all about coexistence. Even the word reunion is all about coexistence, isn't it? Did you already forget Tallulah? That can't be allowed to happen again. Then what we need is a contingency plan. Planning for a rainy day doesn't mean looking at everyone with suspicion, though. Yo, Tallulah? Tallulah? Are you talking about the manta ray at the manta ray at the Atlanta Aquarium? That's what you're talking about? That's crazy. And what we need is a contingency plan. Planning for a rainy day doesn't mean looking at everyone with suspicion, though. All he does is spit my goat. He do be spitting. Fine. He did have some really good dialogue in 13. Has anyone ever told you that you're becoming more and more like Patriot? Oh, that's such a good compliment. Geez, Rick. That's a little much, don't you think? Changing the topic. How are the clothes? Yo, he blushing and kicking his feet, twirling his finger, twirling his hair. A little tight, but wearable. Oh, this guy. The material looks like it could stand up to some heavy use. Not bad. It's cheap and practical, ideal for combat attire. Never thought I'd live to see the day. How many years has it been since I last got something new to wear? You can thank the infected workers in Caledon for that. There's something that I don't quite understand, though. Why are we taking down the reunion symbol? We don't need it anymore. We don't need reunion? That's not what I meant. We just don't need a symbol anymore. We're linked by a common purpose, not by lines and shapes. We should be helping and supporting the other infected, not differentiating ourselves from them. Why is Team 4 still wearing the symbol then? They have a special mission, running diversion. I don't understand. They're operating in Eastern Ursus wearing the symbol in order to draw attention. That way Ursus will think that there are only scattered remnants of reunion roaming in the Eastern Wastelands. Sneaky. Also, the fact that there's still Phantom Crossbowmen is actually really kind of hype. One of probably like... There's probably no more than like a handful. We're really open that one chapter by saying sometimes I think that if there really is a creator responsible for this land, he's one cruel bastard. Bro, that absolutely set the tone for that chapter too, which like I said is probably my favorite chapter of main story. I'm sure 14 might be better, but 13 was killer. And that was one hell of an entrance. Meanwhile, the rest of us can operate unnoticed by them or any other country for that matter. They'll think that we're just rogues operating independently. They won't connect us to reunion or give us a second thought. Well, if you're dressed like that, they might, bro. 13 was amazing. That's what I'm saying. Ivy was so good. 13 and 14 are neck and neck, even with my biases in 14's favorites peak. Yeah. I like 13 despite how heart-wrenching it was for me. The one scene that legitimately brought me to tears instantly. Tearing up just thinking about it. Anyway, there's a clip of it if you want to see. Mr. Bean, you're here. Bean reporting back. How did it go? Wait, this was Mr. Bean? They got Mr. Bean? Wait, hold on. Who is Mr. Bean? Mr. Bean was Mr. Bean was one of the guys at the bar. Interesting. Oh, that's funny. He was a Phantom Crossbowman? He was the guy that I gave the nasally voice to, I'm pretty sure. Bean was a red shirt man? Wait, he was the one with the daughter? The daughter that was visiting? Yeah, Ivy, if you do reread, let me know your thoughts. So many good death scenes this chapter and that chapter and good dialogue scenes. It was so good. Stone had the daughter. Bean was the blue. Oh, okay, yeah. So it was the nasally guy. That's so funny. Oh man. Anyway, I'm excited that we'll be starting chapter 14 soon, within the next few weeks. All right. Well, I guess time to change his voice. No problem. Captain Rat has delivered the equipment to the warehouse. Good. I was getting worried when you reported a change in the situation. I'm so excited. I'm gonna be devastated, aren't I? We encountered something unexpected in Caledon, but nothing we couldn't deal with. Elba, the messenger. What? Good morning, Mr. Guard. Oh, hello, Miss Elba. The rest of us messengers are here. What's the situation in Columbia? It's a long story. Life isn't easy for the infected on the frontiers, and the help that we can provide is limited. The Colombians are giving land to homesteaders, even the infected. I see. Infected in Toronto. So my brain just wanted to read that as Toronto. Are willing to provide supplies and housing, fair price that is. There's a brewery owner who's offering to help for free, though. He's a trustworthy guy, just a little eccentric. The Slutty Hands Caster, yeah! That's right. Starting chapter 14 in the next few minutes. Ooh. Imagine. You're going on the entire emotional roller coaster from let's go to I don't want to read this anymore. That's every chapter, but yeah. Have you read Babel yet? Fits right before chapter 14 well. Yeah, we did read that when it came out. That was also devastating. Big Bob mentioned. Ayo, this is Big Bob? He's the brewery owner? Sounds like a good start. Good work, Miss Elba. What about the guerrillas? Any response from Avora? Captain Avora has traveled to the northern plains to find the troops who stayed behind. She probably won't make it here. However, Stark has warriors from the guerrillas have already rendezvoused with Nine's team. Reinforcements from Cashmere's arrived yesterday. And we're almost at full numbers. I'll check out the hangar. You guys go find 9. Got it. Big Bob lore. But when you only had like chapter 10 context? Yeah, I think I had enough to do it though. Like you guys said, I had like enough. It would be better if I had more, but it was fine. Or I might have just been stubborn and said I wanted to read it anyway. I don't remember. Halfway through 11 had just met logos. Yeah. Oh, that's what it was. I had like speed ran to get certain people. Because Babel was when Ascalon came out, or was that Wishadel? And it was right before when 14 was dropping and becoming enemy. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that was a weird bumpy time of our streams, but it was good. Babel, Ascalon, chapter 14, Wishadel logos. Yeah. What a back-to-back. It was crazy. Massive machine sits in the center of the abandoned warehouse, and industrial noises fill the air. Union mechanics bury themselves around it, and the sounds of metal cutting and welding following them wherever they go. Lightly, don't break it. We finally gotten the engine out of there. Oh, hey, Mr. Guard. How's the situation in Caledon? How are the infected doing? Could be worse, all things considered. Setting aside the council ranks for a moment, we have half the city council in favor of maintaining the infected community. Things won't get any worse as long as the community continues to operate. Jeez, that scared the shit out of me. 2 months ago, a nobleman bribed a security guard to sabotage their power generator. Things could have been really bad if we didn't happen to have an engineer caster stationed there. I was just about to ask about that, who that person was. Still, the infected face a lot of difficulties. They need help. I heard you encountered some trouble when transporting the engine. I would call it a little unpleasant surprise. As you predicted, there are a lot of people who don't look kindly upon the presence of the infected community, but at least we took care of a bunch of problems. The back-to-back since Hodor was insane. It was Ho, Virtuosa, D-Gen, Ray, Shu, Joali, Ella, Ascalon, Walter, Logos, CE, all pianists. That's crazy. So I got Ho in 2 polls, but I was initially going to skip. Tried for Virtuosa, didn't get her. Skipped D-Gen, skipped Ray, ended up getting her down the line. Got Shu in 40, didn't get Joali. Got Ella in like 30. Ascalon, I don't remember how my Ascalon polls went, but I got a bunch of random Ascalons after. Walter took 300. Logos I got earlier. All pianists. Ascalon was in 27. That was pretty good then. I did pretty well then. That Shu, Ella, Ascalon went well, but you know what was in between those? Was me getting Ash at 120 and all the characters along the way. So, which I'm gonna need to look back to see who I got during that again, because it was a crazy chain. I'm gonna get D-Gen on rerun for Carlin Trade Faction. You should. I've heard she's good. I don't intend on building her. Penance. Oh, that's what it was. Yeah. Then Even Mountain. It was. Yeah. I was trying to think if that's when I got Penance. I'm gonna need to watch that VOD. I need to watch that again, because that was some hype moments in Aura, man. Same with what was the recent banner that I also got a bunch of random characters? Who was I going for? Was that when I was going for Virtuosa? Maybe. Watch 4 people pull for Ash, 2 into Max Pity, 4 never used her. Hey! I'm gonna start using Ash. I have Ash on one of my autos for supplies, actually. I think it's the supply EXP book when I used her. So I think it was this one. You have to check your recently acquired to see which one. You got like 8 6-stars. Yeah. This one meaning Lapland. Right. But I ended up going for Virtuosa at Spark or at Max Pity. So I think I did get them there. Yeah, tough. I love pulling on the limited banners though. It's so fun. Did I read this one? As you predicted, there are a lot of people who don't look kindly upon the presence of the infected community, but at least we took care of a bunch of problems. Anyway, I'm going to start using Ash now out of spite to prove you guys wrong. Were our people at risk? No one got exposed, although there are a few guys who should probably lay low for a while. We can't use the old supply tunnel anymore after it got revealed by an explosion on the surface. Oh, they were using it? I told you! I told you! I told you they were using it. And you're like, whoa, whoa, they, whoa, 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 whoa. Crazy. Look after the store if you got time. Yeah, I'll take a peek. We'll need to scale down activities in Caledon for a few months. It would seriously compromise the infected community's day-to-day operations if anyone were to discovers our involvement. Only for Ash to do anything with Pramnix? Are you serious? Wait, why? What is their combo? They're using it covertly, but as the count was doing their shit and was screwing over infected. As Red said, yeah, motherfucker. Returns to their underground tunnels? Seriously, why are there so many? Agreed. But the incident also allowed us to extract the engine without a hiccup. No traces. So, are you really sure this thing can fly? Making a plane? I've ridden on something like it before. Over in Colombia, they use a smaller version in cities. What do they call them? Rotorcraft? I've seen recon rotorcrafts when I was in the Ursus army. About the size of a motorbike, maybe a little bigger. But I've never seen a flying machine this big before. Where did you get this thing? Would you believe me if I said I found it in a trash dump? I'm being serious. Well, it's half true. This is the only surviving prototype from a Colombian military project to develop a hovering vehicle. It was abandoned 7 years ago due to lack of funding. After letting it rot in a warehouse for all those years, they finally decided to scrap it. Now the Colombians usually outsource the scrapping of military equipment to third-party contractors. There were just too many projects to handle themselves. But as you can imagine, the contractor didn't exactly follow military SOP. All they did was take it apart and sell the parts to a scrap recycler. And this scrap recycler sold the scrap to us. How did you even hear about the prototype? That's a whole logistics, of course. That weird Colombian caster, the one who calls himself a cracker. Yo! One who calls himself a cracker, Benny Arknights? Yo, they added the white boy into Arknights. That's crazy. Turn-based makes defense go nope. Does she really? I thought Ash doesn't do enough damage. She needs to debuff for like Shamar or Premonic. Same problem Xu has. Is it just the problem that a lot of marksmen have, honestly? Shamar's more flexible though. I love Shamar. I have her mastered up. Jam's 50 fragile, right? Is Pram fragile? Pram S2 M3 caps at 60, S2 M3 is 50. Maybe it's not fragile, I don't know. It's the marksman issue. Time to use Archetto more effectively by shooting Shamar. I just find with the percent attack buffs like Xu. I should make like a better sniper team for maps that call for it with like Elysium and stuff. No flat out defense reduction, fragile stacks with. Oh, got it. Okay. So Ella, wait, hold on. So Ella and Ash would be a decent combo then, right? The little bombs that do fragile and then do it. Most marksmen, Angel Dude and May. Better Ash. Don't give a shit. Man. Oh well. Oh well. Freaking Angel Dude. I don't want to build him. One who calls himself a cracker. Defense reduction matters more for Ash than fragile. Oh, okay, got it. Good to know. That's pretty amazing. You could say that's sugoi. Sorry, that one hurt me a little bit, but I had to do it. So, what do you think, Andre? Is the engine good to go? It's got enough muscle, all right, but it's a little big, could throw off the machine's balance. Are you really sure about putting a Victorian engine on a Colombian flyer? We'll find a way. Getting it in the air shouldn't be a problem, at least. Looking forward to it. Not like you could fly this with a standard driver's license, though. What about pilots? It needs 2 of them, but not many and not many have the required skills even in Colombia. 9 was concerned about that too, but Drixta said she had an idea. Who is this Drixta? Either way, we've got more pressing issues right now. We need a whole new control system, and that's not something I can whip up for you, or you'll have to find one. Not just any old thing will do. It needs to be something the scale of a mining platform control system. We'll also need to replace the insulation plates for the Originium engine. Are we taking our talents to Rim Billiton? I already told 9 about all this, but I don't know if there's been any progress on that front. No worries, the trader will be bringing them over in a few days. You talking about that buckethead? He's got a nerve selling this stuff. How did he even get his hands on classified technology anyway? What's 9 doing here? Dijkstra is the guy that hacked Rhodes Island and sent closure that method. Oh, that's right. I knew it sounded so familiar. Benny, what the fuck? Listen, Red's just a weeb. Insider May do fine. I do like May. Karista's fine. Cannot mentioned. Ayo, cannot mentioned. Is that, wait, hold on. Is that? It is cannot. That's so funny, Buckethead. That's so good. Thank you for calling that out. Backshot, sorry, don't apologize. We were all thinking it. Listen, I commented on 9's protruding nipples once, so I don't think I could be worse. He's got his methods. Best not to ask too many questions. Oh, 9, hey there. Well, you're the boss. Speaking of which, guard, you may need to bring Captain Red over to meet with the trader. He wants someone from our side to be on site and have an understanding of the source in his own words. What a weirdo. But all right. My friend who started calling 9 and Teresa Backshot has ruined me on 9 anyways. Nothing could ever soil Teresa. Except me. I mean, what? December 24th. Happy Christmas Eve. 1097. 6:44 p.m. So this is the rendezvous point. Are you sure we can trust this guy? Hard to say, but 9 trusts him at least. We bought a lot of stuff from him, and in return, he's asked us to do him a number of favors. Hey! Crazy. Deserved. The TV. I love the TV background. It's so funny.
Can I go to toilet, please? I asked teacher.
Fuck you,
Said my teacher, whose was actually the fuck you guy.
Whose was actually the fuck you guy. I'm gonna make more lore videos. Would you guys be okay with that? Good, I'm going to. The fuck you guy, says my teacher, whose was actually the fuck you guy. Maybe I make shorter ones. Can't believe ZZZ shamelessly stole the CRTV from Arknights. That's crazy. Yo, I kind of miss ZZZ. I've totally fallen off, but I miss the vibes. That game was so cool. It's just I don't have enough time to play it, and it didn't play super nicely on my phone, I feel. Maybe it would play better on my iPad, but actually I feel like I just want to play with a controller for it, so I don't know. I fucked with the vibes. I loved Bernice, but it seems really made for PC. Yeah, it's not good, and it honestly, like, I think that's what can really sell me on a gacha game, is like how easy it is to play on a phone. Like Arknights, perfectly fine to play on phone. Girls Frontline 2, perfectly fine to play on phone. Honkai Star Rail, perfectly fine to play on phone. Those are the 3 that I play. Nikke, which I did fall off, perfectly fine to play on phone. Wuwa, Genshin Impact, ZZZ, very difficult to play on your phone. Because the thing is like my schedule's really busy, and I'm able to do a lot of gaming like on the couch, when I'm like in between stuff, in the bathroom, on my break, we'll say, or before bed. So if I can't play them on my phone, it's really hard. It's easy on my PS5, we're fine. Yeah. Enfield, I'm a little worried about Enfield in that regard, but I will absolutely make an exception. I played ZZZ Tell Miyabi, but everything but combat gameplay bored me. I liked the vibes. Like, honestly, like literally, I played that game just for vibes. Like, I love the music. I love the atmosphere. I didn't care much for the story where I was at, but blasting through the GFL dailies faster than my trip to the Oval Office push. Dude, any day that's not Gunsmoke, I can finish GFL so quickly. Also, I got Yuhi in like max pity. I felt really bad doing it, but I did it. I've also been autoing my Gunsmoke because I've been kind of busy, and I've been getting like 3K, so I'm not even upset. Wouldn't get you to work fine on mobile. God bless you. I could not do it. I just can't. I can't do the action combat on with my thumbs, man. So 130, yeah, brutal. Gunsmoke honestly is honestly fine if you're not a sweat. Yeah, I mean, like, I can get like 3K, so like I don't mind. I could do a little better if I tried, but yeah. I'm thankful for a decent Gunsmoke auto with build teams. Yeah, honestly, yeah. Like Wendy, you've been doing well. I'm pretty sure Con autos. I don't know if Nozomi autos. So, but yeah, I mean, we do fine. Like the Bloom platoon is pretty small, but mighty. We do fine. So I'm not super worried about it. I'll try and do a little better, but I do auto the like daily patrol and stuff. It's just, yeah, but GFL2 is a very friendly game in that regard. Recent Gunsmoke is 2 auto runs. Nice. Okay, yeah, that's what I've been doing so far. My old phone 4 years had to run the last processor of the list of supported chips to run Genshin Impact. It was beautiful. Oh my gosh. Skeek really just be skirting by. I respect it. Easy, however, even as a person who plays gacha games on mobile, was just ass. Yeah, it's just like, I don't know. I could do it sometimes, but it just, yeah, it felt way better to use a controller. So I like the vibes. I'll probably revisit it at some point because I like Bernice and I like just walking around with her, and I love the music, dude. The music is so good. So anyway, I have a hard time trusting shady merchants like this. A man wearing a strange helmet approaches from afar. He's accompanied by several large men wearing shabby armor. Yup, he might as well be carrying a sign that says shady in big red letters. Yeah, let's go. You guys off on mobile? I agree. All that I always say, oh, all is what I came here for. Hentai jacket, man. Yo, the freaky jacket. I love this guy. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, my friends. Mr. Guard, how good it is to see you again, and looking so well, too. I wasn't expecting you to bring company, but I'm not seeing any trucks or vehicles. Where are the goods, Mr. Kanat? No rush, my friend, no rush. They're not in my hands right now, but they'll show themselves soon enough. I don't understand. Of course you like him gambling. Do you guys not? Is there people who don't like him? Besides in-universe characters? Have patience, friend. Patience. They'll be here. A few minutes later, a convoy of armed vehicles appears on the horizon, kicking up a cloud of dust over the barren ground. Here they come. Give me the binoculars. There better not be. That's what I'm saying. Take cover. Take cover. They're armed with orogenium cannons. That's Volvort Kuczynski's mark. Who? Wait, cannot set them up? There won't be? I want an explanation, Mr. Kanat. What you seek is right in front of you, my friend. You see that big one in the middle? It's delivering a whole set of industrial-grade orogenium engines and control systems from Columbia to Rimbilliton. You just want us to raid an armed Colombian convoy? That's your plan? You'll need heavy artillery to even put a dent in that armor. No need to get excited, my friend. Did you think I was going to make a customer do it themselves? Just sit back and watch. Hey, yo. About 15 minutes later, the convoy passes through a canyon. Ballista turrets and orogenium cannons are on full alert, sweeping the surroundings for potential threats. Driven by powerful engines, the heavily armored vehicles dash across the rugged landscape. It's a loadout intended to take them safely across the Terran wasteland to their destination. There are very few guarantees in the wastes. A boulder suddenly straps from the ground, reaching 8 meters in height, dirt falling off it like a waterfall. It's a metal crab, camouflaged as a rock. Let's go, metal crab! The creature charges at the convoy. The cannon unloads onto the beast while the ballistae aims for its joints. However, their efforts prove futile in slowing it down. The metal crab smashes into the side of the large truck at full speed. The armored vehicle topples over violently, crushing one of its escorts. War cries at the sounds of clanging metal through the canyons. Hundreds of strangely dressed warriors charge out from the shadows. From behind the rocks or cracks in the canyon walls, they throw explosives made from orogenium crystals at the convoy and fire at stragglers using improvised ballistae. It's a scene of chaos as the convoy's guards try to flee for their lives. The outcome of the battle is never once in doubt. Yo, they fucked them up. It would be nice if our friends over there could be a little more careful. I'll need to check on the equipment later and make sure there's no damage. See, I would have liked to deliver the goods earlier, but things didn't go quite as planned. Also, I don't know what's up with my Google Play Games, but I don't know if you guys are noticing like a black cursor pop up in the middle sometimes when I'm clicking through, but I'm noticing it and it's starting to get annoying. And if anyone knows why that's happening, please let me know. Cannot is Beans Not Gaming. Let him Joel. Let him Joel. It's crazy. Ice runs funding cannot to skip paths. Good. Good. We love him. He does silly things. Yo, I need a cannot cosplay, but it'd be kind of freaky. I haven't noticed. Okay, good. A convoy took a detour to avoid a catastrophe, delaying their arrival. Red draws weapon. Radiant warrior draws weapon. Dear me, it seems we have a misunderstanding here. Mr. Connacht, you never told us you were a member of Rusthammer. The Union hasn't fallen so far that we need to traffic with bandits. My, what a hurtful accusation. And an untimely one, I should add. The Rusthammer warriors behind cannot draw their weapons. Watch your mouth or I'll smash it in for you. I'd like to see you try. Hold on, my friends, calm down. We're not here to fight today, are we? We're here for a reason. There's no need for us to go at each other's throats like wild animals. Come now, Mr. Gareth, put away that weapon, will you? Didn't we agree we'd handle the negotiations? Gareth. That voice. Elba. It's you. You're alive. I never thought I'd see you here. I didn't recognize you in that outfit. Gareth Swiftblade, you're alive? Well, why are you with Rusthammer? Oh, it's you guys. The warriors look at each other in bewilderment, still gripping their weapons, but seemingly unsure what to do with them. Brothers, it's fine. I know them. Put down your weapons. They're okay. They passed the vibe check. It's really you. I thought you had... It's a long story. See, we're all friends here, aren't we? Maybe even relatives if we go back a few thousand years. How about we find somewhere else to chat? That's a weird thing to say, my man. Like, hey, we're all related. So, a little weird. Need a cooling system for that outfit? Seriously. Actually, yo, imagine... I can't... The helmet with like little fans. I know they make helmets with like fans. The coats would be kind of heavy and the tentacles would be weird, but... Per my agreement with your other leader, I'll deliver this equipment to your base. Mr. Gareth, would you kindly bring a few other men with us to deliver the goods? Will do. Are we seriously considering letting this guy into our base? Wouldn't be his first time. We just have to trust Nine's judgment. Ugh. Thanks for reminding us that everyone's fucking their 80th cousin or something. Cannot. I know, like I said, freak. Beautiful, simply beautiful. You're really fixing the thing up. I told you we could do it. Our union has surpassed the expectations of more than a few people. You certainly get things done. So 40 originium ingots as we agreed. My humble commission is included in the price, of course. I like how he still charges originium ingots, even out here outside of IS. Thank you for your generosity, Mr. Connacht. What exactly are you planning, Canhead? Just 40 ingots for all this? Why the mistrust, my friend? Cooperation needs to start from trust. Conversely, considering our long history, it would do you well for you to trust me a little more. Yo, I would love to get a Connacht face reveal. Even if it's the last thing that Arknights ever does. It's just like, hey, by the way, here's what Connacht looks like. And he's just like a fucking... I feel like under there, he looks like that like stereotypical, like we'll say like French pretty boy. The one who like has a rose in their teeth and like has a curly mustache. And like black hair. It's Benny. Yo, stop. You can't tell people. We signed NDAs. We can't tell people. I just consider that helmet to be his face. Yo, we take off the helmet and he's just there's just nothing there. Connacht is a girl, confirmed. Imagine he's just a fine lady with pink hair. I knew I liked him. Just basic NPC face. No, don't say that. Think of it as an investment. I see the bigger and better things in your future and even more opportunities for us to work together. Yeah, leave some iron ingots in with his store. Female Taurus C. I love the fact that I still haven't even seen female Taurus C, but I love and appreciate anytime they're brought up. Investment, you say? Stonks, baby. Ooh, yeah, gambling. Look at that hovercraft and tell me what you see. A hovercraft. I see opportunity. With that, you will be able to traverse the waste in less than 200 kilometers an hour. no less than 200 kilometers an hour, zooming from nomadic city to nomadic city. How many organizations on Terra can claim that kind of capability? Now, what you do with that is none of my concern, but I would suggest treating it with care. It's not exactly an easy thing to repair. Thank you for your assistance, Mr. Cannot. Of course, my friend. Best of luck in your future endeavors. Can't believe they're making a flying machine. Frosthammer is different from how I imagined. A lot of people misunderstand them, but they're not concerned with what outsiders, with what civilized people think of them. Can I ask you a question? What is it? Is it Illa with you? What happened to her? Illa? Don't worry, she's fine. She's just not feeling too well. Are her orpathy symptoms worsening? No, it's not orpathy, don't worry. She's pregnant. She's pregnant? 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 Can you imagine it? I'm gonna be a dad. Pregante. She's pregnant. 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 Oh wow! So you guys have. So you guys have in the couch on the bed card. Don't worry, our Rusthammer brothers and sisters are taking good care of her. Those who are born into the waste are blessed by the storms in the great earth. Preminate. Prangent. Pregnant. Pregante. Pregant. Norway. That's not what I was worried about. I just didn't think that you two would... I didn't think you two would be fucking... Anyway, congratulations. Thanks. I spent a long time thinking it over. Whether I would be irresponsible to bring new life into this world only for them to grow up in pain and suffering. But at least Illa told me that she wanted to be a mother. And so I decided that I would do everything to protect and educate my child, whatever awaits them in the future. They will grow up to be a better person than I am. I really admire you. Time to go, Mr. Gareth. Our work here is done. Got it. Bye, Elba. Never thought I'd see you again. It's been a blessed day. Live long, Elba. You too. Did you want to spend more time with your old friend? You can have it, you know. It's fine. We've said what we needed to. Very well, then. Let's go. Elba, bro, I thought you were gay. Bro, what about that time that we shared in the men's bathroom when the lights went out and I put my hand on your thigh and what I thought was your other leg was something else, but you didn't move my hand away, and when the lights were still out you lifted your hand and pressed it beneath my chin, pulled me a little close saying everything was all right, and when I thought that my head was going to rest on your lap, instead you pulled it towards your lips, and as the saliva was dripping between our lips you said, "It's just you and me. If it's just you and me, we can make it out of here. We can make it through anything." And then when we laid on the floor of the shower and my hand touches your and your hand touches my, and then the lights came back on and we got back to work. Hey, I was having a moment here. I missed you guys so much. Did you guys miss me? Did you guys miss me on my trip? All in that full reunion outfit, hood and mask included. Yup, and necessary to the reunion yowie. No, you didn't miss me? That's crazy. Anyway, well, look who's waiting for us. Did you have any unfinished business? Impressive, by the way, to completely elude my notice. Do not underestimate catastrophe messengers. You remember me, Mr. Cannot? Of course, Miss Elba. I remember everyone I've ever met. That said, you've changed so much over the past year that I could barely recognize you. Oh wait, we skipped time? Interesting. It is always good to see old friends doing so well. You call everybody a friend. You really understand how much weight that word carries? If we're truly friends, then I must ask you to answer a question before you leave and answer truthfully. As you said yourself, cooperation needs to start from trust. All right, maybe it didn't. Maybe they just met before or something. I don't know. So I need an answer that will develop that trust. Certainly, go ahead. Why are you helping us? Don't try to dodge the question or get around it with sophistry. I want to hear the truth. The man wearing a bucket on his head laughs wryly. For a moment, he gazes quietly at the reunion member before him, his eyes cloudy under the heavy helmet. It was never my intention to play with words, but not everyone is able to accept the stark, unvarnished truth. Some truths are better left unspoken, my dear Miss Nine. Reunion does not need lies and deception. Isn't the first time they saw each other? Connaught's referring to previous meetings. Okay, yeah. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Or sorry, that's not what I thought at first, but then it's what I thought afterwards. This song? Here, let me turn it up. You've roamed the wastelands, the myriad realms of terror. What have you seen? Let me tell you what I've seen. On the frontiers of Colombia, I saw both infected and the poor caught between barren soil and dangerous beasts. Human dignity is built upon flesh and blood, but beneath the bodies lies the gold that makes the monster that is Colombia. People of Victoria cling to history and tradition like their lives depend on it. Their wealth and power serve only those who have already had them. A greedy and self-serving noble class. To them, the infected might be tools in their political plots or weapons against their enemies, but never human beings. The most powerful country in Terra, we could barely call it a civilization. 2 years ago, the Colombian turned a deaf ear to Sammy's snow priest, who prophesied that the end of days is near. The Colombian said that the snow priest was mad, but what do they know? They know nothing of Sammy's long struggles against frenzied darkness. Sooner or later, this land, nay, the entire world must face the truth of that madness. The dark shadow beneath the northern tundra, the great gloom deep in the ocean, not to mention ancient calamity buried under the earth. I feel like this is a lore dump from Connaught of all people, and I think that's really interesting. And I hope that it all like converges together and he, for some reason, is more involved in some way. And I don't know if he will, because I think he's more of a comic relief character, but he's getting a shining moment here. Despite all this, the people of the land live on secluded islands, waging wars against each other with sticks and stones. Time is running out. The world is falling apart, and change must come sooner rather than later. Is that why you're helping us? One of the reasons. Support any group that's trying to change things, be it the Rusthammer Reunion or even those who merely sense the ship is beginning to sink and is trying to save themselves. Someone needs to do something. Provided assistance to many individuals and organizations, from Rusthammer to Reunion to the Cyclops of Sammy. Yo! To the Mystics of Sargon. Fortunately, no one has been able to come up with a solution. At the very least, I can point the way. Better for worse, we have to try. Even if all you say is true, Mr. Connaught, I'm still not convinced. Saving the world from danger is beyond Reunion's ability. It's not our job. I understand, but it can be a catalyst. We must start the engine before we discuss which way to go. You're better off looking to the idealists of Rhodes Island. Rhodes Island alone is not enough despite the talent they've gathered. Have you heard of what they did in Cashmere's? I haven't. Of course, I was there. They made a fine move, but one move will not be enough to bring victory in this great game. No one is more aware of that than themselves. Even the resplendent fire burning in the Radiant Knight's heart is not enough to drive the dark clouds from the land. Neuro mentioned. Of course, it's still gratifying to see people like them in this world of pain and hatred. Even as dark clouds gather, the spark of hope glows bright. Holy shit, dude. That was a bar. As dark clouds gather, the spark of hope grows bright. A light spark in darkness. Bro, cannot just spit. I had to change the voice from like the All Might voice that I was giving him. Literally, it comes out of nowhere. It's like, oh, the overarching plot of the entire game. It was honestly sick. That was good. I can see why you guys wanted us to read through that, and I'm glad we did. New triangle. Schwartz, get the fuck off my screen. Narantuya. One day. What do we want to do? We wanted to look at acquisition date. So yeah, Lapland Banner gave me Spectre. Did I get Phantom? Did I get Phantom from recruitment? Lapland Banner gave me Spectre, Lapland, Greythroat, Opie, Virtuosa Warmy. How did I get Jessica and Rosa? I think I used Jessica for Selector. Recruited Phantom? Yeah. Okay. Do I still have any consumable? No, I did use those. Okay. I should get on using these, man. I kind of regret leveling up like who was it that I was considering? I think I was going to use it on Lapland. I should just use it on like Mostima or something, honestly. I got 2 of these. I got 2 of the 5-star ones. We just fuck around and give it to like Arato. I give it to Zima if she wasn't already leveled up a decent amount. Spend it on Texas or something. No, come on. I can't fall into the basic meta. I must break free from the meta. It was this one. This was the one I'm thinking of. This. Who was I going for? Was this one I was going for Vina? No. No, this was Marseille. This was Marseille. The collab banners. That's what it is. The fucking collab banners always put me through the fucking ringer to get the character I want, but they give me tons of new stuff along the way. So, Chilchuk, Leos, Gnosis, Irene, Leto, Hull, and Degen were in 110, and then Dorothy before Marseille. And then where's Ash? Ash was all of them. Mountain, Eben, Ray, Penance, and then Ash. And then I think I got like Hoshi on recruitment. Ascalon was early. I don't know how I got Silver Ash. Might have been on recruitment. Might have been, yeah, he might have been a top op. I got Typhon for the Logos Wishadel. Neural showed up. Then Wishadel. Just ended up sparking Texas. Yellow started Lapland. I think I might have yellow started Mudrock too, actually. Or maybe I selected Mudrock. Oh, that's what I didn't know. I selected both of them. And then I probably Colonel selected Jen or something. The random YOLO pull Moo. Saria was probably a yellow cert. Irene was a selector too. Narantuya and Pepe was pretty tame. Yeah, pretty good. Yeah, Hoshi on a mid Discord stream recruitment. That was peak. Man, we got to do more Discord streams if I want top ops, I guess. Speaking of, let's just spend like a minute going through these because I haven't done this in like a week. Also, the black cursor thing's driving me crazy, dude. I would probably reinstall the game or something. It's so annoying. Just like showing up randomly. Papukar, the goat. Literally that one Irene animation. Literally, I like Irene a lot, actually. I think she's really fun. Then level your Texas yourself because she's missing half her stats. I don't want to level her. I don't even want to use her. The voices. Who was I going for? Who's the supporter? Who's damage supporter? Because I think there's like one of them and I've been like low-key trying to get them. Executor normal. I was going for him. Estina. Yes, Estina. Yes. I was going for Estina. Executor and Estina are the two I'm wanting. Look at all these. Supporter. We'll gamble. Aww. Yellow. No top up. Womp. All right, you guys. Yeah, I want to get all the children of Ursus. Did I level up Leto? Did I? No, E1. Yeah, I've been low, but since I haven't been working on anyone for the past like week, I've accumulated a little bit of savings once again. Cool. Okay, you guys, that is it. Thank you, gambling. Yes. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out. I really appreciate it. Whether you were lurking, chatting here the whole time or part of the time, thank you for the support. I want to give some extra special thank yous again to both DJ and Asa for the raids. If any of you, if you or anyone from your community are still here, thank you for supporting them. Thank you for supporting me as well. Thank you again for the hype train. So both Bluey for the bits and Nerd for the resub. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. The stream, glad we finished this tonight even with the con stories. Got the best of both worlds. I know, and honestly, not bad timing considering. And I loved getting a chance to talk about the con. So if you guys were here for that, thank you so much for listening. It was super duper fun. I know it was an extended yap session, but we did get through the story too. Had some silly moments, silly funny guy moments, and then also got to talk about the con. But yeah, you guys, we're going to be hopping into a raid. So I do ask, don't go anywhere. Even if you're not able to stick around for the stream, we're going to end up going. If you guys get up in the raid to some support, I'd appreciate it. I know that they'll appreciate it as well. Gotta see who's streaming though. A lot of people. I haven't been here in a while. I haven't done this in a minute. Gotta figure it out. How about let's see. Why don't we not to rush either half? Yeah, no, honestly, it was good. I was proud of the pacing today. But yeah, so you guys, sorry, I didn't mention this. We're gonna be hopping into a raid, so I do ask even if you guys aren't able to stick around for the stream, if you guys could hop in the raid, I'd appreciate it. Hashtag you Benny rated. Throw in your favorite Benny emote in there at the end. If you're not sub, no worries. Throw your favorite emote in there at the end. Welcome back. Yeah, I'm a little off my game. Sorry. Welcome back. I appreciate it. Thank you. So no other scheduled streams. I might do something this weekend to try and close out this drilling storm, because I gotta fix autos and maybe try EX stages, but I don't remember the mechanics, so I might just say Mika, please, Mika, please. And I know that they might, if they're available, they would probably happily do it. But alas, you guys, we do have to get going. I will be off tomorrow, so I might be back Friday or Saturday, but probably like Sunday or Monday. I'll let you guys know. But I think we're gonna show some support to Laz, who is playing Fortnite. They're playing Fortnite with Moose, and I love Moose so very much. Gotta call it the Fetty Sim. Listen, Mika is so talented. Stream and Mika, if they wanted to, they'd be fine. Let's show some support to Laz. They're playing with Moose, and I love Moose, and I want to pick up Moose and throw them across the room because they're adorable. And the new Fortnite season's fun. I gotta play some more. But you guys, like I said, even if you guys aren't able to stick around for the stream, if you guys can hop in the radio, show some support, I'd appreciate it. I know that they'll appreciate it as well. Laz is cool and fun. He's playing with May, Comfy, and Moose. So it's three great fellas. So let's show some support to them. So you guys, thank you so much for hanging out. As always, I'm your prince. Don't you ever forget it. Be sure to join the Discord if you haven't already. ! Discord. You do get about a 69% more attractive just by joining. Be sure to follow on other socials like YouTube, where I post a lot. All the VODs. I posted all the subathon. So the entire subathon is on YouTube now. So if you missed it or you want to see some moments, go check it out. All VODs end up there. I'm doing more shorts editing. Once I get back in that groove, I'm gonna be doing more lore videos. So fun stuff coming up. Be sure to follow there. TikTok, Twitter, if you want to see my stupid ramblings. Blue Sky, if I remember to post on it. Okay, you guys, I'm tired. But we're back, baby. We're back. Thank you so much for your patience and understanding. I will see you guys soon. Have an awesome rest of your night and good week. And I will see you guys later. Goodbye. Bye-bye. See ya. Bye. See ya. Goodbye. Hop in the raid. See you soon. Bye. Bye. See ya. Goodbye. 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 See ya. I wish I could spit like cannot and guard could. Man, they have such a way with words. Okay, bye.